Good motherfucking morning to all you lovers
Howdy.
and haters of the Kumite out there. I see you all in the chat. Fans, frenemies,
Short people.
short people.
Hey. Be nice to the short people. They did nothing wrong.
That was some good coffee right there. So guys, what's up?
Yeah, a good weekend. Yeah, it had a blast.
Yeah.
How about you?
It was a good weekend, yeah. It doesn't seem like anything is really not much going on.
Yeah, it was pretty uneventful.
I do cringy shit all the time. People keep watching, ads keep getting clicks, so what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Do you even have that sound clip?
Not anymore.
Like saved on the new sound?
No, that went with my old computer.
That
Which is a
was
shame
sound
because
clip.
that could have been real handy. Like, there's more than one time I've wanted to play that the past few days.
That's a pretty great sound clip. Only pretty great though. Only pretty great. So, what do you think we're gonna have to do a show on? There ain't anything going on. Crucial Bunny threw to and said height power. That's decent.
Height.
That's decent.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can say that out loud without sounding like
It might.
might sound like some kind of
Enunciate
race.
very clearly.
Yeah, you
when
gotta
you say that in public. Be very clear on your enunciation. So, fuck.
Well, I mean, we could always just pack it up, or we could always talk about, the past. The past is it's a great teacher, ain't it?
Probably, I don't know. We may be better off doing the packet up there. It doesn't look like there's anything. I've spent a lot of time looking around, and I don't see anything going on because, I mean, I would definitely have picked up on it. I'm that kind of fella. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not being very perceptive. I don't know. Let me look. I will look a little harder. I'll look a little harder. Oh. Oh, hold on. There is something here. It looks like we may have got the attention of someone a little because we've been mentioned. Well, me specifically, and something that I did specifically got mentioned.
That's interesting.
That
So, are
thing
you finally gonna admit? Are you gonna finally admit that you're bald?
Well, I could do that. That could be
Yeah.
a way to go.
Finally.
You say finally.
Yeah, man. It's about time. You gotta own up to that, man. Hairline's gone, man.
It's out. It's out of there. There's not even a line of hair anywhere. It's not that that's gone. Yes, yeah. Get Reflective Price. So you want to announce the thing, and I'll post a link in chat there. I wouldn't yet. Wouldn't do that yet. There's a reason. There's a reason. But there isn't. That's a whole other thing that's coming. There are plenty of things going on that are like background thing at the moment. Not necessarily bad background things. Just things that people are working on. People, doing creative things, doing cool things, putting things together. You guys have seen Akujin making music videos and shit. So maybe that's why we got mentioned. No, that's not what we got mentioned.
You mean I'm not blowing up?
Well, not quite. That's not quite what's happening.
But my dreams.
My dreams. Now, if you were here on Friday, then you're going to remember that I specifically made a point to let everyone know. All right. I let all of you know that I was messaging Bo Blacks and what I was telling him, and that I would let you know why later. Now, of all the things we said on the show, isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that that's the one thing that they responded to? Out of
Obvious.
all the things, out of everything that they could have responded to, they could have responded to, there was hours to respond to. They didn't respond to that. That's not what people respond to here. They chose to do what I knew they were going to do. Let's go ahead and just we'll go ahead and go to the film, because you would think that as long as I've been in this, that they would have figured out that there's a reason that I would have told people that I did that. And I even let you know that I would let you know the reason later. You would think they would dodge a bullet that I told them was going to come at them. But we're not dealing with very smart boys. So
You
Go
don't
ahead.
say.
Go ahead. Let him do it after I have called my shot. Let him do the thing here real quick.
Me? You haven't sent me the thing yet.
You're looking at it. Oh,
Oh.
hold on. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. The thing where Dr. Herb had put the link earlier that you were talking about, that's the one.
The thing that you told me wasn't the thing?
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought it was a different deal, but that's the one. I went back and looked. One thing I also, a minor note to throw out here. Augie came back to Twitter on an alt account to drop DMs of John Swan's to get some clout on his extra account. That's a thing he did. Guys, that's the thing. He really did that.
It doesn't surprise me.
I'm doing
They fucked up they fucked the Clout up.
It's not a matter of surprising me or not. That's not it.
Yeah, I kind of missed the whole thing of him even leaving Twitter. That's funny to me.
Well, he left Twitter because he knows that they've all been caught, you know, hand in the cookie jar bullshitting. But now they're trying to do what like Ralph and Andy and them did. Like this is, they're trying to. No, it's not like, it's fucking wild. But remember, I told you what I was doing, and I told you I would tell you why later. Today is later. Today is later. Flex is asking, where's the good doctor? The doctor is doing a thing right now. He may come back through in the soon, but the doctor is doing a thing right now. So it's kind of safe at the moment, a little. If all you're afraid of is the doctor. But go ahead. Let's hear them bite down on that bait real quick.
Willing to fuck me on this large of a scale to get rid of me.
Again.
Dude, with guys like Keemstar, like we had the Tonka Tards who are like documenting our every move or whatever. But the thing with those guys is they're very dumb. Keemstar is slightly less dumb, but still dumb enough that you can go on autopilot and probably
really
get past.
Well,
You just have to cross your I's, dot your T's, and not be a degenerate.
You know, I can
Yeah, haven't you always met those idiots that are right about everything? Aren't they the dumbest people you've ever met? You know, predicting the future, calling things out before it happens. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let it keep going.
Not smart enough to be fucking hoodwinked
No,
by an
don't worry.
18-year-old copyright expert.
We're hyper dumb. They're the smart ones.
Right.
We're hyper dumb. But go ahead. Let it play a little more. It's gonna get magical in this sumbitch.
Thinking, what did Talkatards do? They can't say you're covering for the guy, but now are they calling you a snitch?
Well, actually, I think I could say this publicly. Tonka reached out to Boblax and said, stop bashing him, apparently, and you should check on your friend, because it's not good looks to bash him publicly.
Me?
Even though he called... no, that's what he said to Boblax. This is the DMs that I saw. I believe it was from Tonka, saying that you should check on your friend or whatever, and you shouldn't bash him publicly or whatever, because it looks like you guys just gang up on your friends or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you called us the It's Okay When We Do It community, and said that we don't hold people accountable. So, like, which is it, dude?
Yeah, exactly. Are we just looking out, we're covering each other's ass, or are we the It's Okay When We Do It community, or do we have integrity? Or are we snitches?
Oh.
You know,
shut up. All right, here's the thing. Most of these people have been doing this long enough to where you would think they would have caught on. That when I said, I don't know, I'll throw it out to the chat. If you remember when I told you last Friday that I'll tell you why I did that today, press 1. Now, also, by the way, they have completely dropped the facade that they don't watch the show. Okay, they know the It's Okay When We Do It thing. They know the thing. Okay, so they've given that up. The reason why I was waiting until today to tell you was because they were that predictable, and I knew how this would play out. To be fair, I thought they would have done it on the show that day. Apparently, this happened over the weekend. So, okay, fine. They were a little later than I thought they were going to be. So, cool. Fair play. I didn't catch it. Oh, it wasn't on Friday. It was Saturday. Okay, so it might have been a day or so later. So maybe, yeah. Okay, got it. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate it. But real quick, I want to share with you. Now, remember what Nick just said, that message told you. Now, I'm going to share the message with you, okay, so that we're all on the level. Now, I could have showed it to you on Friday, but if I did that, you wouldn't be able to hear any Nick spin on the message. We'll get to the next point. We'll get to the next point in a second, but we're going point by point on why I did this. So, here's a message for you, audience. Oh, fuck. Grant saying doxing your own DMs now disavow. Don't disavow me quite yet. There's a reason. Because I'm showing you that they bullshit about things both small and large. The bullshitting comes in all shapes and sizes. But there's a reason the bullshitting is coming in the form that it's coming here, guys. I will getteth toeth thateth parteth, but I want to make sure it is on the screeneth. And it is. All right, so give me a Y in the chat if you can see what those DMs say. If you can read them for yourself, give me a Y in the chat if you can read that, what I sent over to old Bo Blacks. Okay, so some are saying Y, some are saying they're throwing up the end. They can't. Okay. I'm assuming that some of them may have eye trouble, which is legal, or they might be on a phone, so it's really small. I will read it out, but I wanted to see if people could read it too so they could verify I'm not just bullshitting. Here we go. I said, don't pile on John anymore. Go check on him. I don't care if you leak it. What you guys are going at him isn't going to do anything but showing that you will turn on your guys when pressure is on. Don't do it publicly if you don't have to, but you or one of you should go check on him. He's literally trending on Twitter. Shit, you got as shit as you guys are, you are still kids. And you're still pretty soft, regardless of the number by your name on YouTube. That's what I told him. Now, is that quite like Nick said it was? Nah, not really. There was a reason that I sent that over. That was a life preserver. That was so you could say that what you said before wasn't complete bullshit. Because remember, the whole reason that you say that there's no redeeming I'm Alex is because he turned on his friend and then threw on those allegations. Because you guys throw allegations on people all the time, but at least you didn't turn on your friend, right? But then remember, you also you guys don't turn on friends. You'll do all this stuff, but you're not gonna shit on a friend, right, brother?
That's what you do,
Brother.
Tonka.
Brother.
Yeah, remember, I turned on all my friends, even though I don't have internet friends. And that's what they're all oddly slinking into now, is that John wasn't a friend. Now John is their acquaintance on the internet. Now, Nick went around and said that me and him were friends. I know he talked to John more than he talked to me. I know he called him a friend before. But now all of a sudden, everybody is acquaintances. Now all of a sudden, everybody's talking about internet friends. And everyone's talking about how, oh, well, that guy's not my friend and that guy's... It's so weird. Isn't that weird? Throw one in the chat if you remember when they said they would not go in on their friends. And that's why they wouldn't call Boblax out for striking content. That's why they wouldn't call Boblax out for stealing content. That's why they wouldn't call Boblax out for any of the shit he was doing. They won't go at a friend. That was the whole thing. But now that there is clout to be gained by jumping on the corpse of your fallen buddy, now that you can get some clout out of it, now that you can suckle at the teat, get your little bit out there, now it's okay to go at your friend. The reason you didn't go at Boblax was because there wasn't enough clout in it. Now there is an investment and there is a reason to go at John Swan. We've been doing it since before there was an investment. Just like we've been going at you before there was an investment. And what you don't get is that the more you do this shit, the more there will be a coming investment because everyone knows you're full of shit. That message, you fucking mark. That was to let you guys know. Hey, remember, you don't go at friends. Remember? Remember, Augie took down this clip that I'm about to play for you. Because he doesn't want to keep a clip of his friend up crying. He don't want to keep a clip of people going at his friend up. And the guy who was going at him, oh, who was that? Oh, yeah, it was Deorio. And what did Deorio say? Oh, he was mad because he looked so stupid lying for fucking Boblax before because Boblax then turned around and struck people. We're going to go down that road. We're going to go down that road because I want you to remember. I want to make sure you remember. They don't go at friends. That's why Augie and them took all these streams down, and you have to go and find randoms who have kept it recorded. People who happen to have been watching and kept their OBS up, who still have it. Because they don't go at friends. Until they find out that the friend might lay a fucking golden egg or two, and then they will flail him wide open. Now they'll kill off that golden goose, but they'll get whatever eggs are in the belly at the moment, they'll get it. They'll get it. Anyway, do we have the timestamp for this magical piece of fucking footage where we're seeing all that stuff about how we don't go at friends and why this is, you know, a thing that has to be sought out the way that it's sought out because it was taken down because we don't go at fucking friends? Do we have the timestamp for that?
Well, this is the timestamp to the interaction between the friends started going at friends and then other friends then deleted this entire stream so that the friends are not being gone at by other friends on another friend's
Goddamn
stream.
shame. Goddamn shame. Give her a play. Give her a play real quick. Let's make sure that you know, it's fresh in everybody's memories. You know, that time that Nick came mask off and was just pissed off about all the fucking lies that he had been throwing around. And that Boblax had made him look dumb.
Yeah. Nick's
Oh,
just
hey,
being
because that's all they
annoying
care
in
about.
fucking text right now, dude.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I'm looking at this right
Y'all took.
He's trying to like make a mountain out of a molehill. That's literally what he's doing.
Whoa, dude!
Oh my god. Fucking eggs.
It's so cool, dude. You were just like,
Making me sleep off. I don't know.
you know how in Ghost and Mario you're looking at me.
Nick's the only one who's upset. He's like, there's like something. You can talk. I've already talked about everything we're talking about publicly. I don't. Yes, I have. I literally did it in the clip I linked you. Did you not see the clip I linked you? The stream. That's why I told you to watch it. It literally answers all your questions. I've already said it live. I've already said everything I've said publicly, man. I don't know why you would just assume things before coming to talk to me, but whatever. Yeah.
We literally spoke about it. That's how I got to the conclusion that I'm at, was through a conversation with you.
Yeah, but oh.
Put some hot sauce on your chips, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about
I'm confused. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Start the combo. If you want to fucking start the combo, you can talk about it, because I've already talked about it publicly. I don't want to, like, be vague, and, because, like, I don't want to, you gotta be very
Don't be
clear
vague.
what we're talking about, but, like,
Vague.
if you want to talk about it, you can. I've already talked about this live, so I'm not hiding anything, but if you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't. Like, whatever. Up to you, man. You're the only one upset about this,
Really
so.
how far it's gone.
What do you mean
Pause.
this is the first time it's like...
Did you hear that? This is after Boblax had struck down somebody. After he has a channel filled with stolen content and nobody would go at him. Nobody will say anything. That is Nick recognizing that them not saying anything to their buddies, it's not good. And that's why he freaks out here. And now he's like, what? We say things to our buddies now? Okay. Then just say, yeah. Okay, cool. So we await the Boblax video. And you admitting that you just made up all that dumb shit. Because, by the way, he talks about how dumb he felt during this conversation. How fucking dumb it was that he was made to look because Boblax struck down that fucking guy's, what was it? He had made some kind of video. It was Van Tactician. I forgot what it was at this point, but he had made some video. Boblax struck it down. They lost their fucking minds. Lost their fucking minds. What are they supposed to do then? If he's going around saying that everybody can archive shit, but he's going around striking everybody for their transformative video, no, they're not going to be able to handle it. It's fucking absurd. But it's what they're doing. This is what they want you to go along with. Oh, we always called out our people. Well, you can find the tweets, even though they have been wiped off of their timelines. You can go and find the tweets. They'll tell you, no, we don't call out friends. That's not what we do. Now that all of those are gone, well, you know. Totally different situation. Totally different situation. You can't find that. So, yeah, we never said that. No, they absolutely did. They said it a lot. They will not call out friends. That's not what they do. That's not what they're interested in. They want no part of it. Now it's well, yeah. Do we have no integrity, or will we not call out our like? Well, no, you have no integrity, and you will fucking Judas your friends. These things are not mutually exclusive. You will do
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, you'll do whatever suits your narrative at the time.
You will do
So-
both. Look, if it would have became worthwhile to go at Bo Blacks, they would have done it. When it becomes
It-
worthwhile to go at you, Horio, they'll do it. When it becomes worthwhile to go at Augie, they'll do it. We've been doing it,
Yeah, I wanted to add something.
long before.
Don't you find it
Go
kind
ahead.
of funny? Don't you find it kind of funny that the selectivity is based on off of Clout? Just look at the situation with Dream, right? We all know that this dude's got like 18 mil, right?
Okay.
Van Tactician, the exposing of Van Tactician, he doesn't have Clout.
Well, even with the comment
the
cop
expo-
video, they went out of their way to not mention anything about Bo Black stealing our videos or any of that. They went out of their way to do it. You
Right, and
can
then-
see it in the video.
Right, and then to add to the most recent situation with Pop Man, right? Once again,
Mm-hmm.
another creator that's small.
And it would have
That
flipped.
can't-
They didn't care about that. Look at how
Right.
little they cared about him accusing a 15-year-old of being a pedophile, but how much they're flipping the fuck out about some fucking fake DMs.
Now, of course, it is understandable. Like I said, if we're going off of the perspective of their dumbass audience, it's understandable that they would freak out because they were co-signing John's bullshit. However, there's a slight problem, and why they're all freaking out, why they've all been making these apologies all fucking weekend, is because this lie precedes the Susie Lou bullshit.
Yes.
And like I said, now their fucking credibility is out the fucking window because of what John did. Because
You
he's
have
out
to
here
jump.
confirming.
You have to make large jumps in logic to keep up with any of their shit being real now, because everybody put it on John, and John would say, well, I have an anonymous source. Once you broke down all of John Swan's shit, it was always coming from a random anonymous source. Even though Nick will tell you never trust an anonymous source on the internet.
Hey, can
You
you put
have-
that on the screen for me? Can
Yeah.
you put that on the screens that way they
You'll
don't be
get-
like, oh, that's cap, that's a lie. No, it's the
Yeah.
truth.
That's the thing that Nick will tell you, never trust an anonymous source. But the only sources John ever had were anonymous, and none of them were real. It was all
Well, I mean,
fake.
that's not it's not necessarily true. I mean, they came from his asshole. So I mean, that's very much real.
If you fair enough, but this is the problem that everything runs into that I'm trying to get at here. When they hinge everything on John Swan said it, and they have marked everyone out into thinking that he is some kind of expert on anything, and then you realize, wait, no, nothing he said was real. Well, now they're all full of shit. And they've went after people and been full of shit doing it. But they want to double that. They want to tell you for the clout that John was wrong. So they make sure they get their clout from that. But they also want you to know, no. All that other stuff that John said, that was all real. Because we need that clout too.
Yeah, you see that like they're very selective on what's real and what's not because they know the
John
other
is a
shit can
liar.
fuck them up.
John is
Like,
a
he's
liar,
outright.
except for all the things he said.
That were quote unquote true. And,
Well,
and
no,
like I
just
said,
all the things he said. No, those weren't lies. All the shit John said, those weren't lies. But John's a liar. Because if you say
Is it-
John's a liar right now, you get clout.
because here's the motivation. Right? Like, because this is the part. Like, because before this bullshit with Dream got exposed, and we had that Detective Dream crap, and people were laughing at him, talking about how absurd it was. You have to sit here and think about it, right? We're talking about a dude with 18 million subscribers. What does he have to gain from lying about the shit with John? Like before, but like in just a year prior, he had 1 million subscribers.
Well,
And John has 6K.
Well, it wouldn't have been shit. It became something because John went around and lied about it. Like a
it became
fucking idiot.
something. Yeah, he's an idiot for doing that. And there's the funniest part, right?
You're
'Cause I
trying to
don't
fight
think that this has
18
been-
million with a lie. That's a small country, you fucking mark.
This is the funniest part, and this is something I just found out like a day ago. It turns out that the John Swan had admitted that he was lying the entire time. Like he lied. Like
Yeah, he had lied
confessed.
forever ago on a live stream. Like a
Yeah, he
fucking
confessed
idiot.
it. Yeah, he confessed it.
And then tried to
Apparently-
hit people with lies later.
All right. So
After he had said he did it on a live stream already.
yeah. And I think that's fucking hilarious because he went out of his
He wrote a
way,
Google Doc out of his way.
18-page Google Doc. And
He
then
didn't go out of
ended-
his way. He Google Doc'd out of his way. And like you said, 18 pages chosen. 18 pages.
And a
chosen.
40-minute video is a 40-minute audio that would have actually been a video had he been, ballsy and actually posted it. But I guess he didn't want that to be out there either. He actually deleted his SoundCloud video too, which I think is fucking
As he
hilarious.
should. That shit was a fucking shame.
Yeah,
It's a shame. Don't fucking get the hell out of here with that shit.
that shit was.
But that's the thing. When you start writing essays about that, no, we're done, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't see how people didn't see it before, but okay, they see it now. Here's the problem. These motherfuckers have been going along with everything he said. So they're like, yeah, it was all true. Now, all the shit he said was true, but he's a liar. And that doesn't work.
I think
You
it's
have to
crazy
pick
that
one.
he had already confessed about it a year prior, forgot about it for some fucking reason, and still lied. And I'm wondering how many people actually fucking knew this going into the dream shit.
Mhm.
Because apparently this apology has been out there forever, and no one said anything when it initially broke out. It's really, really weird. And I remember watching a stream from Augie where they were just saying, "Oh, he would never do anything like this." So yeah, like he's so reliable. He honestly is the best policy when it comes to John. Then this shit comes out, they all flip the script like so fast.
I've caught all
And
these people bullshitting so much. Like
And
the
it's
idea
crazy.
that they tell their audience honesty is the best policy with John. Mona Lisa John, really?
Yeah,
God damn. Okay,
but
hold
you
on.
know people don't watch the stream, so people are not.
I know
like,
they
when you-
watch it. You know who
I know.
watches his stream? Everybody that people fucking listen to, and everybody who people don't want to listen to. That's who watches. And I'm fine with that. I've said this shit for fucking years, and people need to get it through their fucking head. This show ain't for sale. And if you don't like that, this show ain't for you. It's simple as fuck. It's not how we do shit. Now, we happen to have the #1 Deorio impersonator in the land here. So, like, can you bring that thing back up and have Alex give it the once over?
Yeah, I
With
think
the-
I can do that.
To where we have people who maybe can't read it. They're on their screens or whatever, tiny phones, whatever. But hey.
Okay. So,
I just DM'd it to you as well.
oh, all right. That'll work.
Glorious. Glorious.
Look at all that evidence on that screen. Jesus.
To everyone who needs to hear this, the internet doesn't believe your anonymous source. This is a lesson I've learned over time. Last time I did this was last year when some of the things I said were based in a call that wasn't recorded. I got really lucky. Alex threatened to sue me and has since openly stated that some of the details I shared publicly in interviews since, I have made it a point since then to not risk #TrustMeBroNews. I'm aware this is a viable tactic in journalism, laughing my ass off, but there are so many liars and clout chasers on fucking YouTube, LOL. It's impossible to say question everything to your audience and also go, trust me, bro. Wall dog.
That's fucking great.
Hey, quick question.
Yo.
Just for the people who are misinformed. When was this tweeted?
Oh, this was probably in the midst of them taking the word of lots of anonymous sources. Because that's all John Swan ever had. Every time it boiled down to something, don't worry, the lawsuit's coming, my source told me. Don't worry, Chris Hansen's full of shit, my source told me. Don't worry, this happened, my source told me. Fuck. Fuck off eternally. Just
Fuck off
People,
eternally.
I'm just convinced that people like just want to hear what they want to hear because they just don't like a person.
Yeah, if you'll
And that's
tell a
why a lot
motherfucker
of-
what they want to hear, they'll go along wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Until you go here. And now everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe he lied.
Oh my God.
These motherfuckers are like the title said, these people do think you're as dumb as they are. They all knew he was full of shit. They all ran all of his stories because it would get clicks. And now they're running stories on him because it will also get clicks.
And it's also to cover their ass too, so that they can, post up victim.
No, well, look, they didn't have to talk about Bo Blacks because they didn't have to cover their ass. It wasn't big enough. They
Right,
make the
because it didn't come
videos to
from an
get the
18
clout.
mil-
If they want
it
to cover
didn't
their
come-
ass, they will put a tweet out silently into the night.
Right,
That's
it
more
didn't
than
come
enough.
from an 18 million sub YouTuber. That's
Yeah.
why.
Now that they can get some clout from it, oh shit! So yeah, we'll fire up the video. We'll fire up the stream. Wait, John Swan's been in the title of Tommy C shit how many times in the last week?
Too many to count.
Oh, how many John Swan things have they thrown up? Well, I don't know. Augie said he's getting out of it. I ain't gonna hold him to it, but he
That's
seems.
a fucking lie.
It probably is.
That's
He'll
a-
be back in no time, but whatever. Let him try. But okay, fair enough. So how many videos did Tommy put out about Bo Black stealing content? How many
Zero.
lives? What bullshit? He put out how many about this? About fake
About,
DMs?
about 7.
7?
I mean, I'm exaggerating.
7
It
times.
feels-
Okay.
I mean, it feels
Even if
like it's been at least
even if
4.
it's 2 or 3 in the past 4 days, he's put out that have John Swan's name in the title. But in 6 months to 10
It's
months,
ridiculous.
he couldn't put out one thing with Bo Blacks is stealing content in the title. That's funny. Oh wait, no, it's not. There's a lot more clout to be gained here. Because Bo Blacks is still stealing content. Don't nobody give a fuck. It's been like what, 2 years? Nobody wants to tell that story. No, a big enough YouTuber hasn't mentioned it yet. Feel free, steal the story. I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody care. That's the
Yeah, I
problem with
mean,
everything. You
that's-
just have to wait for somebody big enough to say it. And then all of a sudden it's a big issue. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's the thing. Like Augie feigned that it was so important to me that the story was told that it was told by a bigger YouTuber. I didn't give a fuck because the truth was out. That's the whole fucking point. The whole point of making these videos is for people to take accountability. And we're not here to fucking suck clout from Bo Black's stupid fucking audience.
Oh, that's
I
the
wanted a s-
thing. No,
If I
that's
wanted
the
a
thing.
stupid
You're
fucking
doing it
audience,
wrong.
I would bullshit like they do.
You have all bought into this thing, who joined the commentary community, that anything has to do with criticism, which is it is noble, but it's also adorable and naive. Okay, if it's about criticism, then why the fuck do all the people who bitch about people who not being all the people not being able to take criticism, why do they always bitch? They bitch about that to people, but then I'm pretty sure you're blocked by all these people, right?
All of them except Augie. Which I
Okay.
mean, I'm still waiting for that one because I haven't pissed him off. Yet.
Well, it's
So,
hard to be
I
blocked
guess-
when he deleted the Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, so-
when he deactivated the Twitter, he then reactivated it like 2 days later, which was fucking hilarious.
Whoa, fuck's sake.
So,
For
and
fuck's
then
sake.
now he's been ever since he's been posting from an alt account or whatever. But like
Oh.
once again, still waiting for the block.
Give him some time. He'll probably block you.
It's only people
That's
over
what-
here
that's
that
what I
can't
want.
handle criticism.
Yeah, it's all of us who invited them to over here. Because, by the way, Augie, Tommy, Deorio, Boba, you're all invited. You're all invited, one and all. Please, come tell me. Tell me about how I'm wrong. Tell me about how Akujin is worse than Broski. How everybody over here is doing way worse. Tell me about all this shit. Tell us about how we've got it wrong the whole time. Tell us about how you guys didn't stick up for doxers just because they give Deorio free art. Tell us about it. Tell us all about it. I mean, you don't really have to worry about it anymore. Their show fell apart. They hate each other at this point. Tell us about it. We'd love to hear from you. Be a very big change, I think. Especially in the case of Tommy, who likes to call everybody pussies, but literally goes from hug box to hug box. Tommy ain't going nowhere to have a confrontation with nobody. The first time Tommy talked shit about me, I had to wait in his server for 30 days and assure everybody there that I didn't have anything against him before I got to tell him, I don't have anything against you, don't know who you are, we don't have a problem, I don't know what your problem is. And then he didn't have a problem. So I want to hear Tommy calling anybody a fucking pussy. He's the one that I don't expect to be here, but the Oreos come through before. Augie did once, way back in the day. He invited me onto his show, and then he had a piss fit because, I don't know, he was shaking, and it was weird. He had a bad time. But yeah, always welcome. Always welcome. Tipster. He can come through.
He
can come
won't.
through. Tipster ain't going nowhere. It's unfair to mention Tommy being a coward and not bring up, but Tipster is far bigger of a coward.
Yeah, he's definitely the most pussy of them
Way more of a coward than Tommy.
Like,
I mean,
did you hear what he did?
he
Did you
came
hear what
over
he
to the
did
chat
today?
and then refused to come on. Said he was too busy working or some bullshit like that. Oh yeah, that's why you're over here in our chat.
Tipster spent hours on Twitter bitching about us calling out Bo Blacks, but then said he was too busy to come on. I was like, all right, little homie, whatever.
Did you hear about what he did today?
Hear about what? Who did what day?
Okay, so Tipster and CJ have been going back and forth. So what he did is that Tipster protected his Twitter, so that no one so that he could just tweet and be the pussy he is.
I did notice that
So
because I did have a tipster tweet loaded up like an hour ago. Now I can't get it.
He's such a bitch, man. Like
Tipster blocking spree again.
No, it's worse than that. He's privated his Twitter, so now only people who are following him can see his tweets. It's almost like they have something to fucking hide, huh?
It ain't
Fuck's
just they got
sake.
something to hide. It's that they know how dumb they look, and they know that people are coming for them.
Yeah.
People are putting two and two together.
Aren't they making that
It
hug
wasn't
box
just
thing?
one guy. It was a machine. But go ahead, Akujin.
Aren't they making that HUD box thing that they accuse us of being in?
Yeah. Safe space.
Yeah. You can't talk to me unless I like you.
Voltrex is asking us to read Tipster's tweet right after you said we literally cannot see any of his tweets. He privated his account. What are you doing to me, man?
Well, I can read them.
I'm just
okay. He's taking a break. This was a couple hours ago. He says, "Going to take some time away from Twitter for a bit. Not sure how long. Just need to get away from all this talk about John. It's getting really overwhelming. Losing a friend isn't always easy.
Oh my god.
See y'all later tonight.
Shut up.
Okay, wait. All right, here's the other problem. Here's the other goddamn problem too. And this is why I tell people, okay, I don't have internet friends because, again, this isn't what friends are. You know what friends are? Friends are the family you choose.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cut off family because people on the internet don't like them anymore?
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
The idea that they're friends with them, but now I'm not your friend anymore because of some dumb shit on the... What the fuck is wrong with Tipster? What is wrong with all these people? Tipster is too grown for this. 30-something years old, he's friends with this 18-year-old kid, and now people on the internet don't like him. And the lesson, Tipster, the elder here is going to pass down is, yeah, when people don't like you anymore, you don't have any friends. Goodbye. What a piece of shit!
That's not the truth, though. That's not what he's doing. He's trying to avoid any hate.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Expense of his alleged 19-year-old friend. Dumb kid friend. I hate these kids. But I got more for them than any of their fucking friends do. This is bullshit. Okay? Be his friend. But tell him he's wrong. That's how you be his friend.
That's how you be a friend.
You try to be encouraged.
That's how you do it.
Like, here's my thing, right?
No, they've conflated patting each other on the ass and giving each other constant hand jobs in their fucking Discord to being friends. That is not how you're friends. That is not a friend. If I see you doing something wrong, Chosen, and you're operating a fucking buzzsaw, you're operating it wrong, but I want to tell you you're doing it wrong, you know, because, dude, you do everything so good, and you're so good at what you do, you're so good with that buzzsaw, so I'm not going to tell you you're doing it wrong. You've cut your fucking hand off now. And I'm not going to be cool with you anymore because you can't do buzzsaw shit anymore. You know how fucking dumb that sounds? Replace buzzsaw with YouTube. Replace buzzsaw with YouTube. That's where we're at. These people suck. These people really suck.
These are in the moment friends right here. These are the friends that will turn on you when shit goes wrong. And look what happened. Shit went wrong, and now they don't want to be friends with a quote unquote liar when all they do is fucking lie too. And if I was John, right? If I was John, I would expose all the shit they did. Like, it's not a two-way street. He wasn't the only one.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because anything John says, people are gonna be like, "Well, he lies anyway."
And that's true. That's true.
He can't fire back at them, while they all sit there and pick at his internet corpse, hoping to get a couple of numbers to move up on a fucking screen, because that's
it
what
might actually work because they all kind of share a pseudo audience.
It's gross.
It is pretty gross.
But remember, they don't call out friends, but also they have integrity, so they call out friends.
They have no integrity. I don't call what they did. Hey, sorry you got caught. Here, you're excommunicated from the community from now on. I don't call that having integrity. I don't call that because the thing is, right? He apparently had this information for a good while, and then there was a Discord call that he recorded himself. He recorded that shit himself.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
As ammunition to use against John, just in case he.
Remember, it's shady to record Discord calls and shit with your friends, but when you can use it as leverage, as Nick even said in that little video, he even said, "I did it to protect myself." That's what you need—a bunch of friends who are out there to protect themselves.
What kind of friendship is that? You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
Exactly.
This is what we were supposed to be envious of because they kept saying, "Oh, you wish you had friends anywhere like any of us and shit like that." And it was like, "What are you, 9? You're on a playground. What are you talking about?"
Here's the thing: I'm friendly with people, but you know there are people. There's a small circle that I would call friend, and in that small circle, I don't have to worry about recording myself any call with a bunch of friends, quote unquote, to protect myself. That has never happened.
I'll put it to you like this. Nicholas Deorio's big grievance with me, not my grievance with him, his grievance with me, was he was in a chat one day and I said I was not his friend. Flip the fuck out from there, and he didn't get why. Nick, I know you're watching right now, so I'm going to let you know. This is why I said I wasn't your friend. Akujin, didn't I tell you this is some shit that Nick would do? Didn't I tell you that he was failure with a goofy fucking ball cap and a New York accent?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that if you gave it a little time, you'd be able to see it too?
It didn't take long, but yeah.
Is it avoidable at all to see him as nothing but somebody? He will pick at the corpse of somebody he called a friend 5 minutes ago if it will get him a number on a fucking screen. And I saw that from him. Yeah, fuck, forever ago. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you did call it, and I was like, I don't understand what your problem is with Nick. He seems like alright to me, but yeah, I've been wrong before.
Has it ever been clearer than it is right now?
Oh, it became clear quite a while ago. Started
No,
doing a lot of...
I know it became clear, but has it ever been clearer than it is right now? What I was telling you that day.
No.
Have you ever seen a clearer example of exactly what the fuck I was telling you? Where all that shit about, no, I won't go in on friends and shit, and that's what he used as his whole thing to protect having, any integrity for so long. Well, now he will go in on friends. He will definitely pick at the corpse of a friend, but here's the thing. He was definitely always like that and always had integrity. And he protects himself. So put all of that together. And that seems like a very it just seems like someone who looks for the situation that is convenient, and they play their cards to try to come out on the winning end of things. That's all. Is that a crime? No. Is that someone who I want to be around though? No. Especially not someone I would ever call a friend. And that's why you don't see me talk. I don't go around telling people they're my friend on the fucking internet. I'll talk to people. I'll be cool with people. I imagine if people know that we're cool, they know that we're cool. If you don't know that we're cool, okay. That shouldn't be a big deal. You don't have to be cool with everybody you interact with. But they want to tell each other they're friends. And then they want to say, well, people like Tipster, that thing he said, that gets me. Because the whole thing of being a friend is your friend does something wrong, you want to help them.
Yeah.
If they fuck up, you help them. That's your friend. That is the family member you've chosen. All right, so you go help your friend. You said they're your friend. All right, now if you're one of those people who will call out your friend, cool. But that means that you're also you're calling out your friend. So that means they're your friend once you call them out. Tippy.
Yep.
I've never been in a friendship where I get called out or vice versa, and we weren't cool after that. In fact, I had greater respect for that person, and they had a greater respect for me because I called them out for their shit.
If it wasn't
Like,
for friends calling me out, I probably wouldn't be here. They've literally saved my life.
Yep, I'm with.
I've been
Akujin
heading
100%.
to some bad places like earlier in my life, and it was only friends who actually gave a shit about me that told me that I was fucking up. That's the only reason why I'm not in jail at the moment.
Yep, I'm with Akujin on that 100%. I can tell you now, someone that's lived half a century plus, that the people in my life that stand out, people that I've known for a long time and kept in my life, were the ones that would do exactly that. Call me out on my bullshit.
Well, I looked over in chat. Leader's over in chat. He isn't in here, but he said that I was telling you. Well, here's the thing. Leader, I've never used the word friend as like blackmail at Leader. He's been on the show for over a year at this point. I got nothing but nice things to say about Leader. Okay, I ain't saying I agree with everything he says, but I got nothing but nice things to say about Leader. But I've never used that word to blackmail with him. But if I think that Leader's fucking up, I'll hit him with a DM and be like, hey man, I think you're messing up right now. I don't think you should do that. And it ain't nothing. I don't make a public thing up. I don't share it. Ain't like that. And that's it. And I don't even go around telling people leader's my friend. But if you're cool with somebody, wouldn't you want to tell them, hey, you're fucking up?
Yeah, you want them to be healthy. You want them to succeed and do good. And sometimes if they're not doing that, you want to say, hey, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah. Even if you like someone a little bit, you don't want them to fuck up.
Yeah.
And if they do fuck up, you can correct them without hating them. Grand scheme, what did John do?
He trolled. That's about it. Like,
Yeah,
that's all
you
he did
like
was
I
troll.
wouldn't be his friend for the other thing, but you guys didn't seem to give a fuck about that.
Oh, they definitely didn't give a fuck about him calling a 15-year-old kid a pedophile.
Yeah,
He did not. They
like,
did not give a
I
fuck
feel
about
like
that.
if you can get past that, you can get past him doing the troll account thing.
Well, remember,
I feel like it.
Well, remember, they're completely okay with it because they also call other people pedophiles. Remember?
Well,
Oh god, it's dumb and messy.
Hey, look, I'm just saying that they're completely okay with calling other people fucking pedophiles that they don't like.
I know.
So,
I don't disagree.
like I said, it's perfectly understandable. Like, I mean, we can give them at least the benefit of the doubt for that because they're okay, with doing it themselves. But the trolling shit because the 18 million sub YouTuber made a few tweets, made a stream.
All it takes is a number saying a word. Wouldn't you think that the whole idea of having internet friends is that if a big name on the internet says a thing, they will be the ones who don't abandon you. Even if they call you out, they don't abandon you. I can't imagine why I never wanted internet friends.
Probably because they do shit like this.
I can't imagine. No, I have people around me who I've never had to blackmail with the friend word. I never had to throw the F word around for Akujin not to be a disloyal piece of shit. I never had to do that for people like Pete and Ninja to not be fucking scummy, disloyal pieces of shit. I never had to do that to Alex. Never had to do that to any of these fucking people. Jess, I've never had to do that with any of these people. I don't have to tell you I'm your friend in order to make you feel like, oh, well, now I have an investment to stick around and blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. If you think someone's a good, all right person, treat them like a good, all right person.
It's not science, huh?
The shit where people are like, hey, this is my friend. But also, now that the internet doesn't like him anymore, they're not my friend anymore. That has taken over where I was mad about what Nick had said. I hadn't seen where Tippy had said that. And that's infuriating. Just because of the fucked up message that sends. And that is more or less the attitude that we're seeing. They all ran around, said they were friends, and now you see, no, the internet doesn't like him anymore, so he can't sit with us. These people suck.
This is literally Mean Girls.
That's what I was about to say. It's like high school.
But they're fat dudes. Yeah. Like, these aren't hot girls.
Yeah, that's
Like,
definitely not what we're saying.
These are alcoholics, dorks, losers. Like, who wants to sit with them?
Apparently, children.
And John.
Hey, look. And John.
John was friends with them. Or whatever. Allegedly. Or whatever. If they're saying they were friends. It's Tipster, so I don't know who he's friends with. Tipster said he was friends with me. I talked to him for about 14 minutes of my entire life.
That's overwhelming.
I remember those leaked
We were basically blood brothers.
I remember those leaked. Yeah.
He tried to tell everybody me and him were friends. He's higher than a hippie on stilts.
Insane.
Motherfucker's nuts. But that's how he
Man.
does. So maybe he did tell this guy it was his friend. Maybe it was his friend. But there are plenty of people who are like, no, I'm not friends with John anymore. We're acquaintances and shit like that. They're all pulling that now because that's how deep friendship runs when there ain't nothing real behind it other than, oh, we all do
A
YouTube.
word. Yeah.
No, we collabed once or twice.
Yeah.
That's
there's the
that's
word
what I
collab.
all of that's what I've been hearing. I heard that recently from Optimus.
Oh, that's
I'm
the
like,
whole thing. Oh, we just collabed once or twice. So I don't even know that guy. Like, he smells like soup. I've never met him.
man, I just find it so strange that you worked with him, and you said that he was a big contributor of that video. You know that you didn't spend a lot of time together talking behind the scenes and stuff like that, being friendly. It's hard to imagine that you wasn't friends and that you haven't talked aside from that. That's very strange to me.
Well, they have, and
Because
that's
they all are in group chats together, talking to each other day and night.
How much do you want to bet that John got kicked out the group chats?
Oh, for sure, 100%. You know that fucking happened because
Friends-
he can't be trusted because
Friends don't mean shit.
like think about it like this: if they were to keep him in the group chat, what would they gain from that? For one, he could just be lurking in the chat.
He's been booted
Right.
out the chat, and they've invited in somebody who might be on the up and coming list, who might be making a
the
video
next-
about him.
The
That's
next
probably
John
what's
Swan.
happening. I don't
Remember
fucking
Twin?
know.
Do you remember Twin?
Oh god, don't invite him to things. All right, that's how Wake Up
Yeah.
Instagram happens. Don't invite him.
No,
Oh,
like
man.
I want to briefly mention him because Twin was basically the first John Swan. Okay, and then that shit went south, and then you don't really see Twin on them shows like that like before. Then John Swan comes in, he swoops in, he's the copyright expert. Year later, he gets exposed. What's next? Who's the next John Swan?
well, if you're in that friend group, one of you is the next John Swan, because these are the types of people that you're hanging around.
Yeah.
All right, the things that you're doing to John Swan now, that will happen to you.
That's the shit that every one of you would do to every one of you as soon as the internet turns on any one of you.
Yeah, that's why if Augie's telling the truth about getting the fuck out of the commentary community, he's the smartest one of the bunch.
Yeah, that's why I
Because-
said if he's going, let him go.
Yeah,
him
that's
be
like I
free.
said, if he could turn it around, like I said, I would have a lot more respect for him. But at this moment,
Here's the
it-
advice for Augie. You need to hit up this guy. I don't know if you remember his name, but he's a very talented actor. And I think there's a couple of flicks that need sequels, Augie. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Make the movies with Toby!
Hell yeah. I'm down.
But anyway, I should
Oh, yeah.
I should catch up on things because I have let that go for a minute. I was fucking ranting I got fucked up about that tipster
Yeah,
thing
sorry
just
about
because
that tipster thing. Didn't mean to drop that on you.
well no that fucks with me because
Oh yeah.
all right,
It-
everybody
it lays
goes
it out.
everybody goes at me and says, "Oh, Tonka, he doesn't care about people. He doesn't have." No, I put value on words. All right, there are people who I call friend. Those are people I will bail them out of jail. I'll help them move shit out of their house. They are the family I have chosen. That's what I see a friend as. There are other people who I know and who I think a lot of, or people who I got nothing but love for. It doesn't mean I'm going to call them friend. I put something on the word. My bad. For these motherfuckers to call each other friend, and then upon their friend being in a spot where, yeah, maybe he needs a little pick-me-up. Maybe now would be the one time he actually needs you motherfuckers. Guess what you do? You
if
dump
one
him
of,
for clout.
if one of
You
these
publicly
motherfuckers right
Trash
now,
him for clout. Go ahead, Akujin, real quick.
if one of these motherfuckers right now is calling you a friend, you better be worried. Because this is how they treat. This is what they do to their friends. Like, hey man, don't be
always-
calling me a friend. Fuck, I gotta get out of here.
I've always told people that friend is the name that people will call you when they want to call something in on your ass later. And that rings true to this day, and it will never not be true. If you're somebody's friend, they ain't walking around calling you their friend and bragging about being your friend and shit like that. That ain't what they're doing. Anyway, we try to get some of these. Crawling Chaos 35 says, haven't been around in a minute. What did Nick do now? Oh, he did something real dumb. He took some bait earlier, made it real easy to go off on him. But then Tipster said something really dumb that fucked me off. Crawling Chaos 75 said, what was the point of John Swan protecting Boblax this summer if they aren't friends? Haha. Being dumb. Just being dumb. Rico threw in 5 and said, Rico's Roughnecks. I don't know what that means. And then Help for the Guildless pitched in, and I appreciate it from all of you. He said, they don't know what the word friend means. Their biggest complaints are that John has destroyed their credibility. They've had to rewrite the script. It's all about them, bunch of morons. And Nick lets that slip. Can we go real quick to the mask off moment that came from the video where they were talking about us and that message earlier, where Nick, he comes mask off with it. Right after the spot that we stopped it, he just goes ahead and lets everybody know what's up. You want to know what they're about? You want to know what they're like? Listen.
The one about
Put on your listening ears. Yeah.
Right.
No, the one where he was talking about us.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Now we're snitches, I bet.
I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of stories that I don't know if they're vetted or what. I'm not making a John Swan video. I just made my points very apparent. I wrote like a little fucking 4-page document, not because I wanted to write a document, because I had 10 minutes to spare, and Augie had to do a stream while I was writing a thing. But like,
pause. I didn't want to write a document, but I sat down and wrote out 4 pages. Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit?
If you believe that, I have some insurance to sell you.
I sat down and wrote 4 fucking pages. Not because I wanted to. I had a few minutes to spare. I didn't bust out my cell phone and play a video game. I had some time to spare, so I wrote a 4-page essay about John Swan in the midst of the... Okay, cool.
He's telling a half-truth, all right? He didn't write it out because he wanted to. He wrote it out because he has to. Because all of these motherfuckers look like shit now. And you can see them still trying to defend some of the lies that they have built their platforms on that relied on John Swan. Like, Tipster is legitimately mad right now that because of all the stuff that comes out about John Swan, people might question the Susie Lou bullshit.
I'm going to question all of it because they're all full of shit. All the shit they say, it's bunk. People know it now. Yeah, but keep going, though. Hold on.
They mad about that.
Nick is going to let you in on it if you know how to listen with the right ears here. Go ahead.
The document basically explains what's in the call. I think Augie accidentally leaked that the call exists. It's never coming out. I think John's reputation is absolutely
I didn't talk about the call.
Augie mentioned the call. Listen, most people know about the call.
Yeah,
some people have heard the call. Listen, John Swan was absolutely decimated publicly on Twitter. If it needs to come out, it needs to come out. But it was supposed to be like me protecting myself in case he had called me a liar.
You'll catch that?
It gets worse. Go ahead.
Can you tell everybody whose idea it was?
What?
Can you? I just want John to know this.
Yeah, Tommy told me to. Yeah, Tommy told me. I think you tell. I think I hear you telling me to do the call in the very beginning while I recorded it. But I mean, I did what I had to do. I protected myself in a situation where I thought I needed to, and he obviously.
So he didn't mean to say this, but he did. He and Tommy were sitting in a call and talking, and then Tommy was like, "Yeah, you should record John right now." And then if he ever tries to come out and throw any of us under the bus, you have that audio you can leak of him, and it'll kill that drama. Who else heard that?
That's sad. Huh?
Yeah, I heard it earlier today.
Nick's like, I got me some blackmail. Don't worry about it.
And he also added that he felt like it wasn't necessary to release it since he had already confessed. So if he didn't, he was just going to just release audio that he recorded of his friend without him knowing. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, John's lying.
Remember, they don't do that though. He got his friend in a bad moment, pulled that out of him, made sure that he got his shit there. And so if John ever comes out and tries to bury any of them for any of the shit they pulled and tell the truth about any of them, they've got something lined up for him. So
That's so fucking snaky.
that's what they are.
Fucking den of snakes, man.
This is what I mean. I don't know. Hold on. All right. Press 1 if you know exactly what I'm talking about and you heard the same goddamn thing, or press X if you doubt it and you think I'm crazy, you got a tinfoil hat on. I heard him. I heard what he said. I just said the same thing in a much less favorable way.
Man, oh man.
That's so fucked up.
Okay. It appears that more people are agreeing with. I don't see any X's. Very unfortunate. I just fuck all these people. Why don't type a 1 or an X, guys? For fuck's sake. Even if you're only around the show because you're mad at me or some shit, you don't have to like it. You can thumb us down. You can throw a flag on the stream. It's okay. All of your favorite YouTubers have done it already. Go ahead. But I'm trying to get an honest poll here. Or do you feel weird throwing a 1 or an X because you would be acknowledging what was pulled? Is that the problem? You don't even want to acknowledge what happened. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like, I have nothing to say to that, man. Like, I heard that and I was just disgusted by that.
Vulture is lost. Get out your
Big
shepherd's
brains.
rod.
Like, you just sold your fucking friend out for clout. Like, I have nothing to say.
Okay,
Like, so
Voltec
once
says,
again,
I'm mad at them for promoting John's lies. You're mad at them for being a bad friend that's someone who could have ruined their YouTube careers with his lies. Well, no, you're missing it. They went with his lies and knew that they were lies when they were lies. Like, they were aware that it was lies. It being lies is not news to anybody there. But again, I can be unhappy with both of these things.
And we
But
are.
Tipster specifically, the way that he is, I've lost the friend again, or some shit, like playing up the losing a friend thing when he is choosing to not be his friend over a bunch of people on the internet not liking him. That's an amazing window. This is an amazing fucking window.
sounds like an opportunity to suck away his fucking subscribers. That's what it sounds like.
This lets you in a way that I did not think they would before. Like, it's just like, I am not someone's friend because people on the internet do not like them. That should blow more minds than it is.
I hope, I really, like I said, look, I think that's scummy as fuck. But Nick, I hope to God that that never fucking happens to you, bro. I really do. Like I said, I think you're a piece of fucking shit. But I like I said, if that shit happens to you, maybe you'll understand how fucking John feels right now. And John feel like the way John feels, he feels exactly like all the people he fucked over last year.
That's a bad.
I just hope that that shit doesn't happen to you, man. Genuinely, I do. Like I said, you might hate me. I know you blocked me or whatever, but like I said, it like you gotta understand that the way that y'all system is right now is dog eat dog, and it's based off of popularity. It's absolute bullshit that you just sit there and just dogpile your fucking friend, quote unquote, after he fucked up one time. The only
Yeah, if
like,
he's
you
not your
let-
friend, that's fine. But okay, fine. He's not your friend, and you guys are going at him now. But okay, that's cool. But then you also need to acknowledge all the lies that you back. Da 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 da
Exactly.
da. But it
That-
becomes a bigger problem because you said he was your friend, but now want to say he's not because people don't like him. Like his friendship with you was contingent upon other people thinking he was cool.
Just look at how many fucking videos they did together. How many streams they did editing together. You're telling me you're gonna just throw all that shit away just because he fucked up one fucking time?
Yes.
For fucking clout?
Yeah, now there's nothing to be gained from it. Now
Like,
it
that's
doesn't
so
help them
fucking
to be his
stupid.
friend. Before, when they would just fire up a live stream and hang out, it was beneficial. Anytime they were around each other, they could say shit and make it be true. Now that doesn't work. So he needs to go.
And so I hope that shit doesn't happen to you, man. Like, man, that's gonna be a fucked up day for you.
For which?
For all, for any of them, to be honest. Like I
What
said,
happened to
whether it be
all of them?
Nick, like I said, if it happens, man, damn, it's like I said, like I know none of I'm pretty sure none of y'all reached out to Swan at all because y'all fucking hate him or whatever. But damn, like when y'all were down bad, man, I hope that shit never happens to y'all. Y'all shouldn't, man. Golly.
Or something like that. Artemis fell through 10 said almost as if YouTubers are social climbers and we use any means to save themselves from drowning if it means holding their head underwater until the bubbles stop. No honor among shit heels. Very accurate.
No honor among.
It's just
Wow.
wild to see them say, "Oh, we're buddies, we're friends," and then they're vultures, just swoop right the fuck in.
Fucking
Also,
crazy.
they want to do this thing where, hey, he's a liar, but also he didn't lie about anything. All that shit that we said where he was the source, that
All
wasn't
that
actually a
still
lie.
stands.
All the sort, like, how do you? Once again, do you know the source? Like, this is what I asked in my video. Where's the source for
Look,
that information?
John Swan may be a liar, but they're not, okay? And even though John Swan lied about the stuff that he said, because they then said the same thing, that makes it true. Because their source was John Swan.
Someone named Peter Jen said the commentary mafia. There ain't nothing mafia about them. This is the Karen Terry group. This is the It's Okay If We Do It community. The people who wouldn't have said a goddamn word about any of this shit if it wasn't somebody with 18 million subs saying it. They would have let it slide. They'd have been fine with John. They wouldn't have cared if he lied. Now they care because it's a story.
Because they got caught, and now all their
No, they've
shit's in
been
question.
caught before. They got caught with Bo Blacks, but they let him stick around because it wasn't
Right, but
big
there's a
enough.
difference.
It wasn't
Yeah.
18 million subs worth of people telling it, "Hey, son, what's this all about?" It was a different deal.
No, it was only the group over here, which can be ignored, dismissed, and downplayed.
Yeah. So, like I said, it doesn't surprise me that they would do this bullshit.
Voltrex says,
Like-
personally, I don't think they knew that he lied for sure, but I do think they had their suspicions and didn't voice them. All right, I'll tell you this. Here's another thing that John Swan did that most people don't know. Did you guys know he broke the law?
They did.
Oh god, he broke the law. Shocker.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, he claimed Susie Lou did, but I'll let you know, John Swan 100% broke the law, even admitted to it on multiple live streams, including ours, that he authored Bo Blacks's fucking letter that he sent to YouTube to get the channel taken down. Like, he acted on Bo Blacks's behalf in that legal fashion. He's the one who did it. That's not okay.
Oh.
It's not okay.
You
He
know, of
even
course,
put it, he
I'm
put
sure
it in
that
a
they
Google
want to
Doc
have
and
that
passed it around for everyone to use.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not just that. That is a thing that he did, but he authored the one about us specifically. And took credit for it.
Because he's like an expert and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing he did. That's fucking illegal. You sent a thing to YouTube asking them to take down this channel. You openly admitted to it. Handing out your fucking legal advice. Like it's so cartoonish, but they do that. But again, the illegal won't matter, guys. He trolled in DMs once. The accusing a 15-year-old of being a pedophile, that doesn't matter. He trolled someone in DMs once. No, the crime he committed was against Clout. That was the crime he committed, and that's why they have all turned their back on him. That's what's fucked about the whole thing. Even if it's not even wrong, I have a feeling they would turn on their friends at this point if people just don't like them. That's a fucking shame.
Well, they didn't turn on John until they had to. They waited until the court of public opinion had weighed in and things had gotten a certain way, and then they started voicing all of these things that they knew and concerns publicly.
As you do.
John Swan had to take the fall for the community. They put him up as a sacrificial lamb. The person that they called their friend.
Hope that committing this sacrifice works. They don't know that it will yet. They don't have that for sure yet. But they're hoping that this sacrifice will be sufficient.
Well, it's the only option they have. They are going to sacrifice John Swan on the altar of public opinion in the hope that they will maintain any sort of credibility.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think it's going to work for a lot of people. That's why the sacrificial lamb exists. That's why people use it. They have for a long time.
Help for the Guildless through and found said they only care about the lie because it affected them, not that John Swan was a POS. He caused them to lose clout and credibility.
John Swan's been a piece of shit for a long fucking time. They loved him right up until 3 days ago.
Like they've been a piece of shit for long. Like they've all been pieces of shit for a while. For those who don't remember the broski thing, goddamn, like Akujin still got it pinned on his fucking Twitter. I'm fucked off today. I need to quit. All right, hold on. Akujin, get it. Keep going with what you were saying. I'm so fucked off today and in a not good mood. Okay, I can't help this. Everything that gets brought up is like, goddamn these people. Like every turd is irritating me. But by the way, Musley's in the chat. Everybody say hello to Grandpa Musley.
Well,
everybody likes
Muzz.
Bring Akujin back. I keep yelling at everything he says, and I think I'm worried.
Oh my god!
It's one of those motherfucker days, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm in a bad mood today.
That's all right. I mean, shit happens.
I guess that's got to be what it is. I'm in a bad mood.
How can you fucking not be? I mean, this shit show. How can you not?
Oh, it just irks me.
These people are fucking horrible, man. Like, and they don't have to be. Like, they can choose to be better, and they know right from wrong. They just choose not to be.
I think some of them know right from wrong. I think some of them are just...
I think all of them know right from wrong.
Well,
a lot of these people are adult.
They
like,
hope that you don't.
Kids.
They hope that you don't know right from wrong, and they hope that you don't have a memory better than a fucking goldfish. Like,
but their fans don't have. They don't have right from wrong taken care of at the current moment. Because once again, I talked to someone last week, right? Like I said, decent kid, right? But his morality is a bit fucked up. He told me that it's okay to, fuck up and not take accountability when it comes to pedophile allegations. He told me that was okay, that they don't have to fucking apologize.
Mm-hmm.
That's their audience.
Yeah.
A fucking prime example of an audience member from their show. They're okay with people being called fucking pedophiles. Right? They're completely okay with that so long as they don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
is
fucking
mind-boggling.
Oh, it's fucking beyond mind-boggling.
So what would happen, right, if that shit was to be flipped on them and no one believed them? Like that logic is so dangerous, and the fact that you're out here normalizing that word to begin with is
It's
equally
fucked.
dangerous.
Oh, yeah, it's fucked.
But hey, once again, nothing bad could possibly come from that. Those seeds being sown right now have no repercussions whatsoever moving forward at all whatsoever. It's not like that shit didn't affect John. Just saying.
Yep.
Just saying. You might want to chill out with that shit from
Put
now
that
on.
shit in check, huh?
Poor John. I don't.
Like that's my biggest problem with them is that they're just wanting to just fuck over people's lives. They don't care. Like they have like next to no morality. It's insane.
There's something more than the morality that's kind of wrong with it because the morality has gone out the window for the cloud addiction. Okay, it's like you'll look at somebody who's like strung out on meth or some shit, and everything in their life is completely in shambles, other than their plan to get meth. Everything can be thrown to the wayside, except getting clout. That's where they're at. Does that make sense?
That Clout's a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah, I look
It
at it
is.
more as an addiction than anything
It
else.
is.
Yeah.
Fucking it is. You're not fucking kidding there. I mean, people act like it's a drug that they're high on. You fucking nailed it.
Don't want to be shitty about it, but I mean that it is what it is.
Everybody's
I remember when
chasing
they
it.
laughed. I remember when they were all laughing at you just a couple weeks ago about that crowd. Then the shit happens to John, and then they're all making jokes about him getting high on his own supply.
Yeah.
I wonder where they fucking got that from.
Yeah, now all of a sudden they are referring to clout as being a hell of a drug when, funny enough, they did have tweets where they were making fun of us saying that, and now they take that. Just like, they're like, we need to talk to Toe Rogan. Just like,
Oh,
dude,
it's funny. You
they are the show's biggest fans. That's just
They
how
are.
it is.
Sad.
Well, it doesn't
For
have
them.
to be sad. They could come on right now. Look, you can get on the stage with your favorite YouTubers, guys.
Well, here's the deal, and I was completely serious. See, I don't have a history. I haven't interacted with any of these guys, and I've said, hey, I'm the guy that you could come on and convince. Everybody's pretty much set in their ways. I missed all the drama. You could come on here and talk to me. I'm not an asshole. You can ask anybody. I'm not rude, mean. I'll listen to you and show me. I mean, this would be the prime example. Imagine coming on to Tonka's show and proving him and Akujin and Chosen, because I know you've been talking shit about him too. I mean, you could prove all these guys wrong.
I'd love for them to prove me wrong.
And I'll tell you right now, I will sit there and I'll announce, hey, you know what? Tonka's full of shit. Akujin is full of shit. Chosen, whoever is full of shit. You just come on and prove it.
That's a lot of work.
It's some work.
That's a
Talking
lot-
about
that's a lot of
proof out here.
time.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot
But
of
they don't
fucking
like
time.
that.
I'm telling you.
Isn't it weird how before,
Get
whenever
Snickers.
you would tell them, hey, this and this isn't true, and they say, yes, it is. Okay, prove it. What would they do before? They would hand you a John Swan video.
They would do that.
Is that what they would do?
You would ask
Dude,
for proof, and they would hand you a fucking John Swan video.
It's all there.
Well,
Now what?
Well, whoops.
Now what are they
Oh.
going to hand you?
Oh, funny. Speaking of, right, a John Swan video. If you remember that last video, he had a quote in there where, hold on, it's so fucking funny how that shit works. It was like, the live to see yourself become the villain. We've all heard that quote before,
Yeah, a
right?
quote that he stole, just like he stole all of Nick's jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, plagiarism, but hey, look, say la vie. Anyway, I just find that shit to be absolutely like that shit is just ironic to the
Nice sublime for him.
yeah that shit right there is so funny. And now they're also taking that one song that he did like a cover of the line by line. They're calling it lie by lie. It's fucking hilarious.
No, as they should.
Yeah.
So this
But
is the
hey,
whole thing, and like they'll look at us and be like, "Well, why aren't you nice to John Swan?" I'm not his friend. I'm not in any agreement with him. I'm not his fucking buddy. I don't have to be nice to him. I don't have to think anything about him other than, "Hey, you fucked up," and it can end at that. You're his friends. You have much more complicated things you have to deal with. That's what you take on by being a friend. Tipster has opted out of that option. I don't know if it's wise or not.
oh, it's
But of
wise
course,
because he won't shut the fuck up.
no. But of course, you'll see Nick and then be like, "Well, which one should it be? What are you gonna forgive him? Or are you gonna?" You'll see them say shit like that later. Wait for it. Or they may not now because I know they're watching. I know they're watching, and I'm saying this. So maybe they won't say it, but that's what they would want to say. Well, which one are you gonna do? Are you gonna forgive him? I don't fucking have to.
Yeah.
I didn't like him from the jump. I don't have to like him.
We also didn't cover for him from the jump. We didn't
Also
back up his
that.
bullshit. We didn't back up his lies. We didn't say that he was our friend. Called him out then, we're calling him out now. Same thing we're doing to you.
You know what they say.
All consistency.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And you know.
Why did you even play? It's a stolen quote. Like, it's not even. That was a cool quote the first 9,054 times I fucking heard it. Like, of course somebody said that in a YouTube video. You can find that in everybody's fucking YouTube videos and use it on them later. But yeah, everybody went and got that quote on him. Okay, they got that quote. I can't stand
It's
it.
pretty funny.
You know what they should go back? They should go back and get the Mona Lisa argument and be like, wow, maybe he wasn't a copyright expert, guys. That's a
don't
quote
worry.
you should
I
go
plan
grab.
to meme. I plan to meme on that later. But it's pretty funny how shit just goes, right? But I think it's really fucked up that they're just being like this to John. Like, once again, I get it. Like, he lied, but so the fuck what? Y'all are acting like y'all don't fucking lie all the time. And I'm sure that John, aside from the Bo Black shit, I'm sure that John has gone to bat for you more times than he's fucking snaked you.
You guarantee?
I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Because the way the unhealthy obsession they had with John and his content and just everything he said is so true. There's absolutely no fucking way he didn't go to bat for y'all more than he snaked you. But we're not going to hear about those stories. All we're going to hear about is autistic 12-year-old. Oh God, I'm offended because I have autism. That's the shit you're going to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit.
Excuses.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's actually really fucking funny. I haven't heard one positive thing that's been said about him these past couple of days. Even I said something as a compliment in my video. I gave him a compliment. And I don't even fucking like him.
It's fucking amazing.
That's fucking insane.
My thing is, I don't necessarily have to feel bad for him, but you as his friend, you know, you should be obligated to. That's kind of what you do if you're somebody's friend. You need to go and you can tell them they fucked up, for sure. But you have to have more complicated feelings than me, remember?
Yeah, because it's that.
I don't
that's the whole
like him. I wasn't the one who rode his fucking coattails. I wasn't the one who pretended to be his friend. You guys have a much more complicated position than I do from here. Or maybe you don't, because, you know, we're all aware that was all for show. We're friends, but we're not really friends. They wonder why a motherfucker would be like, yeah, I don't do friends. I walk this motherfucking thing alone. I will take on all of you by myself if that's cool. They wonder why a motherfucker like that exists.
Then you're pretty fair so far, huh?
Yeah. People say whatever the fuck they want to about me. I have no problem being like, oh, the internet doesn't like me. I don't care. Oh, a bunch of fucking dopey kids don't like me. I don't care. Oh, your mom doesn't like me. I find that to probably be a lie. Moms like me. But
See?
if you don't like me, I'm not shocked. Because I don't like your favorite YouTuber. That's pretty much gonna be a guarantee if you're in the commentary neck of the woods, or if you frequent boards that obsess about other people's lives. Yeah, I probably don't like your favorite YouTuber, and I think you're a loser.
Oh dear.
That's something you
Oof.
can deal with, because everywhere else on the internet, they're gonna tell you how cool you are because you bitch about other people all the fucking time. They'll tell you how awesome you are about that. They'll tell you you're a good dude for doing that.
You know who else has that exact same opinion that you do? Everybody outside of YouTube's commentary community.
And pretty much everybody outside of YouTube and doesn't
Yeah.
put stock on the internet. They don't give a fuck.
They're
They're not interested in it. That's why I've had nothing but confidence going against Medicare, fucking going against Keemstar, going against fucking the Destiny douche. Fucking you can list them. Sargon. I've talked to everybody and their fucking mother, and I have nothing but confidence doing it because they are dorks on the internet, and I don't care.
Yep.
That's why I said it's in the fucking title. Augie, Deorio, fucking Tommy. You're all invited. Tipster, fucking waddle your ass over here.
It's like the price is right.
Ain't
Come on
nobody
down.
sweating you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Miss me with that thinking anybody's sweating you bullshit. We didn't sweat you a fucking year ago. We don't sweat you fucking now. You're dorks on the internet. You lie for profit. We call that out. That's it. And if you're ready to tell me what I'm wrong about, I'm ready to open the fucking door to you. Wu-Tang.
It's so much easier to tweet than talk to you.
Well, that's not why they do it. They do it because it's so much safer. I mean, it's you can sit down and think about a well-reasoned response. You don't have to think too quickly. You can posture.
Posture all fucking day. That's my thing. These motherfuckers don't get it. There have been bigger and better motherfuckers out there than any goddamn one of them that have tried to shut me up. You don't have what it takes to shut me up. Your arms can't box with God. And as much as you don't want people to be able to do this whole fucking thing, where they're able to call you guys out and they're able to tell the truth about you guys, expose all the little bullshit things that you pull on people, all the lies you tell on people so that you can get a couple fucking dollars and see a number go up on a fucking screen. Much as you don't want that to be a thing that people can do, you ain't moving me. This engine ain't getting off the reservation because it ain't a reservation. And you ain't got the sack to take it from me. You don't like what I'm saying? Move me. Shut me up. If I'm wrong, come shut me up. If you're in the audience right now, you don't like what I'm saying, shut me up. Better people have tried, but go ahead. Shut me up. Try to shut Akujin up. You don't like us existing. Come shut us up. Shut it down. Tell us how wrong we are. Prove it. Or don't, and talk about how you don't have to prove anything. But then next time somebody tells you, we don't have to prove anything to you weird dorks. They're like, oh my God, they're afraid of criticism.
That's usually how it
Says
goes,
the guys who, says the guys who have, they block Les before he ever interacted with them.
I didn't even have a chance.
They've already blocked him. But yeah, everybody else is afraid of criticism, right? Everybody else is sweating criticism. Sweating bullets over criticism all day, every day.
Meanwhile, on Tipster's Twitter, privated.
Oh no, he unprivated it since then, so I guess he deleted whatever he had to delete. Keep up with the current narrative.
Or he was listening, and he heard that we were calling him pussies and decided to fucking unprivate it.
Well, actually, no. As soon as I said it was privated, somebody said that he unprivated it, and I reloaded the page, and that was correct. So
that's weird. That probably just means he privated something to delete something.
That's what I said.
That would be the entire goal.
Well, you're still a pussy. Doesn't change anything. Because you're out here deleting shit that you say that you stand against. Like, what's the point of tweeting something if you don't mean it?
Well,
it's a thought that you have, right?
How long have you been in commentary?
Well,
I was gonna say
you have a point there. Everything's a joke.
That makes it way.
Everything's a joke. Everything's a meme. Whatever, right?
Oh yeah, if you're wrong, it's all a joke. It's all a meme. It's all bullshit.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny, right? Since we're on this little tangent right now, you've heard about what they've been talking about with Death Noodles, right? You've been hearing.
I'm sure they tried at first to redirect everything at Death Noodles to avoid the John Swan thing. That didn't fucking work.
Yeah, it didn't work. But hey, like I said, I don't necessarily like him either. Like, it's just like he like some of the criticisms I've heard from him and what I've seen myself are somewhat valid. But then the thought occurred to me, right? They're literally getting mad at themselves. That thought it came to me like a bee that just won't leave you alone. Even though you went underwater, he's still there waiting to sting you.
Okay, well, you gotta say how.
Oh, well, it's funny, right? They're stating that he's a hypocrite for using a satirical Twitter, right? It's full of jokes and memes or whatever, claiming that, this is the Death Noodles channel, where everything is satire, and then this is Dennis, where I'm very serious. They're using that thing, right? Meanwhile, you go to Augie's Twitter, he's talking about bestiality. It's a joke, it's a meme, right? You said that it's so funny.
Oh, some of the shit that he said.
Stupid.
He's playing with his food.
Dude, he said this thing the other day about how he'd have a lot more respect for John if he was
a pedophile.
Yeah, he did say that. You stupid fuck. Smart. You stupid fuck. You are disgusting.
Well, no, the dumber tweet came after that.
Oh, what did he say after that?
Well, someone typed NIG, and then he finishes it GER. He went.
Oh, well, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck that.
No, he went. Well, if you want to keep a Twitter, that's pretty fucking dumb.
It's incredibly stupid, but he's done that
big brain shit.
He's done the shit before. Like, I mean, like, but then we say like it's so stupid, and it's almost like when Death Noodles is saying that they're alt-right. It's not like it's not like they're giving.
It's not like he has zero evidence that he could point to form that opinion. When you give people that kind of shit to fucking point to, you can't cry foul when they make a dumb fucking assumption that you go along with that dumb shit you do and say.
Yeah.
You lose that high ground. Nonsense. But no, I'm going to act completely fucking shocked about it. Don't worry. I'm completely shocked that people think that the things that I say have something to do with what I think.
And then they were saying that, he was saying John Swan was outright because of what he did to Dream. And like I said, look,
I don't even know how that would work. I don't know what that is.
I don't know how that would work either. But look, the point is, right? I don't think any of the commentary community twerps are alt-right. In fact, I think that they have zero morals and they will just say whatever it is to make their fans happy. to do the things for the memes or whatever.
They do
I
it for the
literally think that
clouds.
they will just say whatever they can say to keep themselves relevant and cool to their fans.
Yeah.
And that's why they say all this stupid shit, because it relates to teenagers. It's teenage humor. They say the stupid shit they say because it's teenage humor. There's nothing deeper than that. But once again, for someone who doesn't understand that, it's easy to also interpret that perhaps they are, a little bit more devious than that. Perhaps they are racist. It's like I said, I would understand if
If you're
someone
giving people the bait, then you can't get mad when they think the thing. Just like
Exactly.
I'm not mad that Nick thought that thing when I gave him the bait. No, it's okay for you to think that, but I wanted to make sure before I made the statements I was going to make today. That none of that shit from before meant anything. It was more bullshit. We were faking again, like we're always faking. Perpetual faking in that group. All day, every day. Now, as much as we've called shit out and all this stuff, I'm positive that waiting room, I bet it's packed full
it's
of
not.
fucking Deorio people and Augie people. Like, I bet them and their fans are piled into the
Mofos.
waiting room, and they are fucking ill and ready to set the record straight. Right?
I'm here for convincing. But wait,
Not a one. Where's Flex?
He was here earlier.
He was here earlier. In Flex thought they had their shit together, but the winds of Clout have changed. So that's wild. So he's over here again. Big shock. This is what I mean. I know there are people who disagree with us who are in the chat right
Well, Flex was here. I maybe
He
told
probably
him to
was.
fuck off.
You told him to you shouldn't have told him to fuck off. What's wrong with you? It's Flex. He can be dealt with.
I
This is
thought
what
it
I
was
mean.
pretty clear the last time he was on that he was told to fuck off. I didn't
He gets
realize that had
told?
changed.
Oh god. Well, if he's the only one of their people with enough of a sack to show up, then that's gonna be pretty fucking hard if you tell him to fuck off then, isn't it? Isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't it? Shit. I don't hate him. Fuck. He's Flex. You can't hate him. I mean, he's not dangerous. A buffoon? Yeah. A problem? No, not really. Okay. So, where the fuck are the people? Like, it's in the title that they're invited, and they swear it's a hug box. So I'm sure that they're dying to get in. I'm always told it's a hug box in here. So they're dying to get in.
Maybe they're busy.
What?
Maybe their manager told them not to.
The fuck up. Okay. Another reminder. Don't bother trying to bother with anybody's anything or any info in the chat. Don't even bother with it. Don't even bother. But you know what you should bother with? You know what you should bother with? Ain't nobody gonna say what?
Nope.
I'm waiting to hear what.
Fuck. You know what you should bother with? Is going. Knock it on Tommy's door. Knock on Augie's door. Knock on all their doors. If they say no, okay, that's fine. If you have to, fuck it. Go knock on SJW 9000's door. I'm sure he'll tell me. He'll tell me why I'm racist and bald about it, I guess. I don't know. But
Man,
somebody
but
has
him.
to disagree.
Anybody but him, please now.
Flex is not a rule, nor is he Merc. Flex is not. Man, I wonder what Merc thinks about this. I don't think Merc knows who John Swan is. I hope Merc has found a happy life. It's been like a year since that meme came about of what does Merc think about this? No, it's like 2 years since that shit. It's funny though.
I think last time I seen Merc not too long ago. He was getting therapy from COG.
Therapy from COG.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. There's somebody in the chat. Hello, person. He's being tased. Hold on. He's being tased. Sir, your microphone is experiencing electrical problems.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear
Hello.
you. Hell yeah.
I think the funny, since you're talking about John Swan, last night Keemstar posted a video where he started to talk about him in Dream, and then it cuts to a short saying this requires a whole new video to talk about it. And you would think with the way Keemstar is, how he always goes after the big news, you would think this would be something that he goes with.
Well, yeah. No, he's going to go with it. It involves an 18 million sub YouTuber. So, yes, he will be going with it.
And I'm still surprised that Deorio's backing off on this, since those two were always on videos together, video calls.
Oh, come on, Joe Rogan. You know what's up. You know what time it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just didn't know.
See,
if you knew
damn
that,
it, you agree with me. I was
yeah.
wondering if you disagreed. You don't even disagree with me.
No.
Where's all the disagreeers? It's fine. I'm still glad to hear from you. But I was hoping you were a disagreeer. Go ahead.
Oh no, I can't disagree with. I like the only time I liked Deorio was when he made fun of the Warski video before the fight.
You know that like 10 minutes after that video, I had a sit down with Akujin about how I didn't like him, and Akujin didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah. Akujin was making a video about him and wanted me to be in it, and I had this sit down conversation that may have been odd at the time, but we had to talk, and I was like, look, you may not see it now, but I see it. And I know what he is, and I don't want anything to do with it.
So basically, Akujin had that "aw man" moment again.
Akujin thought I was being a dick who didn't have any time for him.
Yeah,
or something like that. That's probably what he thought then. But
I still think
he said at the beginning of the show, he changed his mind. I don't know. What did you say, Akujin?
I still think you are a dick. Doesn't have any time for me.
Wow.
That's why we're not friends.
Roasted.
Yeah.
Right there.
Tommy C. I guess Susie Lou posted a tweet to say, "Finally, I'm being vindicated for all the crap that he was saying about me. I'm being truthful." And then Tommy came out with a video saying, "You're not getting away with this," and all that.
I'm gonna get away with it. Yes, Tommy. Yes. The jig is up. It's over.
Yeah, I used to listen to
the news is out. They finally found. You like the Renegade by Styx?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a badass song.
Yeah, I used to before I realized you were back on air, I used to listen to like Tommy C and Augie, but now I just can't stand them anymore. And I'm glad you're back.
Akujin, again. Well, Akujin, he was in a similar boat. He liked him, and I let him like him. I just told him that I see something, and I'm good. Yeah. And now he knows what I saw now. But like I never went away. I just moved to another channel. I'd move to it, I got flagged a lot because it was okay to flag me.
Yeah, so I know that. It's just when all that shit was going on after the fight, and you just got off. I just couldn't find you on anywhere else.
No, I'd been flagged. I was on a different channel.
Right. Oh, I didn't know what channel was. And once I found that channel, you were flagged again. So.
Mm-hmm. I eventually ended up on a new channel that Clout gave me, and still appreciative of that. That was very cool.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Maybe this guy disagrees with me. Hey, it's Help for the Guildless. Are you here to disagree with me?
I am here to disagree with you.
Good. Can you do it louder?
I can do it as loud as possible if you want.
Okay, it's hard to hear you though. All right, go ahead.
I got a mask on because I'm at work.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I disagree with you. Not about this Tommy shit or John's. I disagree with you for the fact that you think Godzilla is going to beat King Kong in the movie.
Oh man, he's got to go down that road.
See, this is why you're a terrible person. He might beat him in the movie. I say he shouldn't, because that's crazy shit. A giant nuclear dragon versus monkey.
A giant
See,
monkey.
and
no
I
special
agree.
powers.
And I agree, and I'm a fan of the monkey.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked King
With
Kong.
no special powers
Godzilla,
at
yeah.
all.
They should have made Baragon versus King Kong, and I would have been happy that they just had Baragon in a movie, and it would have been a lot closer of a battle. But with Godzilla, I don't get it. Why do you want to have the big monkey fight the giant nuclear dragon?
Because they want Harambe to win.
Oh
man.
You can't right the wrongs of Harambe.
Yeah,
Ever.
This might undo some.
What the fuck? Come on! They'll resurrect Harambe at the fucking premiere. All right, this guy I know is gonna disagree with me about it. Hey, it's Dr. Herb. Surely he is here to disagree with me about this.
First of all, Akujin was right. I'm here on Monday.
Akujin's right.
I just came by because I haven't been here. I was out for most of the afternoon. I just wondered if my invitation was taken up by anybody other than Ben.
I've been giving
and
out
Antoine.
about it. I've been giving out about it. It looks like Ben and Antoine are the takers. And one of them came in here spouting heretical bullshit about King Kong being able to beat Godzilla like a fucking piece of shit. And I don't even know what to do about that.
And you left him here.
This is true. That is the one thing that used to could get your ass booted.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. That was old.
Well, to be fair, I came in because I needed to make you laugh. You've been getting a little heated about this episode.
I wasn't happy.
No. So I came in to make you laugh, and let you understand that you may not consider anyone friends, which is fine. We all understand you're a complete and utter asshole. But we still like what you have to say. And you make some good points. And unfortunately in this you can't really disagree. There are a bunch of jackasses that really, really, really need to take a look at themselves in the mirror.
They treat the audience like they're stupid, and they treat their friends like shit. These are bad people.
We see what they do to friends and
They're
enemies.
not good.
We see what they did with friends and enemies, and I honestly can't see the difference. That shit is insane.
I think it's also fair to point out at this stage that there have been two people on this Hugbox show now that have called the devil an asshole to his face.
You're not allowed to do that. I'm the cult leader, you fucking marks. Like, what the...
Yeah, it's fucking up the hierarchy. By the way,
I'm supposed to be addressed as like... I don't know. What do you call cult leader?
Grand Wizard.
Great. I don't know about that one actually.
Yeah, that one's
at the very.
You need to take it.
I have a feeling SJW 9000 just twitched somewhere.
Take it back, disavow Akujin.
My inner ancestors from the ancestral plane would like to talk to you.
They're like, no, we ain't doing that for them.
Oh my god.
Do we call you like High Grand Poobah or something like that?
Okay, Grand Poobah is some good shit. I'll take Grand Poobah. I'll be
funny enough.
That's a fun thing.
He's been somewhat insulted already because I did call him bald. And that is very hurtful. I'm very sorry.
That's fucked up too. Accurate.
You called him a chrome dome.
Yeah, man. Remember, he's bald. He's bald.
Yeah, you don't remember that, Ben? Were you around for that, Ben? I don't know if that was like a Sunday night show. I don't know if you saw that.
Probably not.
Okay, SJW 9000 came on air, explained to me with his messed up teeth and bald head that I have messed up teeth and I have a bald head.
Oh, Warski came on.
It was fascinating.
And in the middle of him saying,
I had never heard from anybody that I was bald.
That was a new one.
I have had a lot of insults thrown my way, but there's one thing that's pretty indisputable. Your boy's got some long locks.
Some hair. There's some hair.
Got
What's
lots of
best-
hair.
What was the funniest part about that as well? He was telling you had messed up meth teeth. Is you started playing music on your teeth again.
Yeah.
That got me. I started laughing right away.
Yeah,
Gets me
I have
every
no
single time.
fucking 1812 overtures getting played in the background. You're in your.
I can play the whole fucking thing. You know, so. When's the last time I played the whole thing on the teeth I don't have? Because apparently
It's
I
been
don't
a while.
have teeth.
Been a while.
I'll do it.
I believe the last time was because Ishtar did not believe it, so I told her to send in a super chat to make you do it.
Oh, is she there today? Is she? I thought I saw her earlier. Is she
I
here?
thought I seen
Ishtar, are you here?
I saw her in the chat because she said hi to me, so she's in there somewhere.
I can play the wedding march.
Oh, there you go.
So I can do bar mitzvahs too. So hire me for your events. I'm kidding.
yeah.
Do not
No, I'm
hire me
gonna
to play my teeth for your events.
I'm gonna hire you for our wedding, so you got to be open up on June. All right?
Terrible. Terrible. But June is not that far away. Very good news. Very cool. Okay, Ishtar is here. Okay. For the engagement present. Here it goes. There you go.
I can see her.
Applause for that.
I can see her from here. I can see
Oh,
her from
God.
where I am. She is dying. She is rolling.
And did anybody else envision like a small squirrel running rampant with a small version of like Deorio or Tipstronic going charge?
No, I envisioned Varsity trying to find cocaine.
Oh,
you're weird.
That is a weird vision right there.
Imagine
sir.
that ink blot. Imagine that ink blot.
But
it looks like a penis with Worski sniffing something off it.
I try to tell people I am overly talented. I'm talented in ways that don't even matter. Like, you can't really open up a teeth band.
No, you could.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Oh,
I
fuck
mean,
off.
you're not deep south enough for that. You got to go deep south for that.
I'm not that kind of guy that could lead a the band. Okay, the leader of a teeth band needs to be the happiest person in the fucking world. All right. Grant said that's kind of impressive. How have you just now heard that, Grant? I've done that. You've been around long enough to where you've probably heard that. Radbound, maybe he hasn't heard it, and Ishtar hasn't. Okay, that's legal. And Retro Complex, maybe they haven't heard me do that. But you've been around long enough. Chosen, you probably haven't heard it.
That was the first for me. I almost passed out laughing just now. I had to compose myself.
Yeah.
I'm a talented motherfucker, and that's okay.
Had me stomping my feet, and I don't even have a leg.
All right, I have done my job. I have entertained your chat. I have lightened your day. I am gonna go get some lunch from work. So I'll keep listening. You guys have a good day.
Totally legal. Be safe, Antoine. I appreciate it.
Yep, take care.
Do you think they're gonna?
When somebody named Primary Villain is coming in to cheer you up?
Hold on, Rabbi said, "Can you do Beethoven, Mozart?" I can read some sheet. I mean, it's a ridiculous talent. Okay, it's just that's the easiest one because it shows that I can keep a tune. I can change, change the levels. I can go fast like I do with the fucking thing. It's a good one to throw out at people, and they're like, "Oh wow, that's impressive." It shows the talent the best to do the 1812 overture. That makes any sense.
That was a shocker for me. I was like, oh, well, I thought that it was a joke until you actually did it, which made it even funnier.
I've got other ones, but there was one guy who said, like his rebuttal was, "You don't really have teeth, you just have a recording of that," and I'm okay. And then I played the circus song, and it was like. And yeah, it's not. It's easy. It's very easy to me. It's very second nature.
If you ever find someone who can do that as well as you, and you figure out a way to harmonize, that would be amazing.
We do like dueling banjos with our teeth.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. We need a teeth music stream sometime in the soon, bro.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Tonka, did I see that you got reached out by the monetary crew on Twitter?
By the what?
Who?
I saw somewhere like the Twitter like the Twitter check mark. Like you were asking something about it.
If they did, they're barking up the wrong tree. They let me get banned. They're a bit late.
I wasn't sure if it was one of your. I wasn't sure if it was your or was a make believe. But it looked like
Well,
it was.
if it ends up being an account, if it's an account of somebody else who gets it verified and be like, "Hi, Twitter." Like, you don't have to ban anybody, but if you're gonna let me get banned for not doing anything, you can at least not verify somebody else as me, you fucking marks.
Well, I saw it a couple of days ago, and I can't seem to find the tweet. So I wasn't sure if it was from you or from a make believe account, probably from Tipster.
There's a couple of commentary people that have accounts that say Tonka on them. So, or
that's a
Tonky Time
popular
on them.
name. I'm a
Yeah.
popular motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right,
There's actually a
but
Tonky Time
T-Police,
account.
T-Police said, "I hope the Kumite has a talent show someday."
There you go.
I had a plan to do that. I was told I should enter it. I refuse. That's not fair.
Oh.
Was that because you're
like-
gonna let Blossom win?
Well, no, but like I definitely couldn't do it. Like people coming over to my channel for a talent show that I'm in. That I wonder if I'm cooking the books. That doesn't seem fair.
You could just make it a variety hour.
I'm fine with making things like that.
the
Would be
old-
awesome.
Like the old.
I would
70s
love
shows
that.
did
Look,
that.
if somebody ever hits us up and is like, "Hey, I have a talent I'd like to show on the show," and people dig it, like people can vote to dig it or think it's lame, like thumbs up or thumbs down, like fucking, we can come up with a way to do that. We'll have like a prize if somebody comes on and they have a cool talent. Okay, here, $50. Well, depending on what it is, like if they start swallowing flaming swords and shit, is all right. Calm down. I'll give you more than $50, but please calm down.
I want you to play Slow Ride.
Oh, play Slow Ride.
Oh, nice.
Slow Ride's easy, but all right. The problem with Slow Ride is like the only part that you would really be able to recognize, like playing through teeth, would probably be like the breakdown, you know, with the whole like.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
yeah,
like that's Slow Ride, but you have to know that it's Slow Ride for that to be Slow Ride. Like Slow Ride needs the words.
I know what you're talking about. But that's proof that you're not. That's also proof that you're not playing that.
Oh yeah, it's not a record. Yeah, I don't just have like a set of recordings.
I just made you play it.
He's got a lot of recordings. They're all on MP3 now.
Yeah, I have a library of royalty-free teeth music.
There you go.
That's all it is.
You are a library. That's right.
Oh, Grant wants to know is getting drunk and throwing up and getting a hangover a talent? If not, I'm out. It isn't, but it is qualifications to host the kill stream. So,
or what is
your career path is not shut down yet, my friend.
What is it?
By the way, if you also piss in basements with no bathrooms
and happen to be okay with impregnating high schoolers, that could also help.
Yes.
I didn't mean
And
to.
wait, severely overweight.
And if you could do all three during the same show, then you're hired. Yeah.
Or if you could somehow convince people that the Mona Lisa defense is actually real.
Yeah, there's always that.
I think that's been dead and buried now. I don't think
Dead and buried, you say?
Yeah, ain't nobody defending that shit no more. And I'm so that shit's fucking hilarious.
Mona Lisa's gone.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's gone.
Amazing.
It's
poor Lisa.
Where are the disagreeers?
They're just around the corner, right?
Oh yeah, there's also you could also vomit into a bag too. As a
hold it up like
Spin your-
horse
spin your
speed.
head. Yeah, that was great.
That was my Angelo's centerfold.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold.
So I don't even know how people still try to defend themselves. Retro Complex, son, you need to get you a cloud addiction. The first taste is free.
Retro's followed me, so he's got a good view of the world.
I was gonna tell him the first taste is free.
Yeah, he's got a good view.
Play the 1812 Overture. I
Oh,
love
God,
that
that'll break your
song.
teeth.
No, that's a good one. I'll play the part everybody knows real quick. There you go.
There it is. Tunky time now with more teeth.
Play the flight of the. Okay, guys, I'm not a jukebox.
Nice. Everybody's
I can't do it, but you can't treat me like a jukebox.
I wanted to just, I know because I haven't been here. I may be repeating something that's already been said, but was there any discussion about that tweet from Augie about calling us degenerates? Because I'm assuming, some of the
Augie,
people on
I'm
this
not a
channel-
degenerate because I fuck women. I hate to break it to you, but that's what Toby did to bring your ass into the world. Shut up!
It was an interesting comment anyway, I thought.
Everybody degenerates if they don't get along with your dopey ass. Quit being weird.
Chosen's here. I'm here. I know Hector's out there. All we ever do is show them their own stuff. It's just a mirror, and we are degenerates for doing that.
But
I
hey,
got
look,
kicked at-
I fabricate evidence. I take things out of context. I lie so much, according to some dude wearing a fucking sloth head on his fucking face, because his actual face is more scary than the face he actually wears.
Oh dear.
Whatever.
But
At
hey,
the end of the day, like we're, we just show you what you guys say, and it's amazing that you think that we're doing the bad things out here, that we're worse than the people you hang out with. For Christ's sakes,
Yeah.
Augie and Nick have both been on Ralph's show, and I'm a degenerate. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Shit, all of
We're
them. Fuck-
degenerates.
Fuck that. Fuck that. All of them have been on the fucking show.
We're
Nick,
degenerates, but they're
Swan,
friends with fucking Ralph and Andy.
who showed child porn on a stream, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see your logic. By the way, he did try to say I was lying about that bull crap, trying to rewrite history. I thought that was fucking neat. Let's see. What if he? Let's see. Did he take that back? Guarantee he didn't.
Oh, I have something.
Ooh.
In person or a thing?
Probably a thing.
Probably, definitely, maybe a thing.
Okay.
Probably, definitely, maybe. Wu-Tang. Hold on. All right, keep jibber jabbering, everybody. Let me get this from.
Hey, Akujin, I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna send you something. If you would like to show everybody on the fucking screen, that'd be fucking fun.
You guys had a pretty busy weekend, didn't you? I was working, but I was able to stop in on the tweeter and read.
Yeah, I was after Saturday. I was going to think. I was thinking about stopping doing shit on Twitter. I was actually talking with I was talking with Antoine about it a bit in some chats, But my notifications on Saturday and Sunday morning blew up, so I was back again.
I have the original take of everybody from when this news first broke, before the clout was there to be gained. I got it. Yeah, do you guys want to hear it?
It's gonna be good, yeah. I want to hear it. It's gonna be good.
Just compare it with what's going on now. Also, Jessica threw in and said, I request Little Red Riding Hood by Sam Sham and the Pharaohs. Oh my God. I gotta look that one up. I know that song, but I need to look that up to see what part I can play that would be the most recognizable. She did it on purpose. I'm gonna start playing Bert and Cindy on my teeth.
Nice.
It would also be Ozzy Osbourne, if you know who that is. Okay. Give her a rip.
John, such a nice dude. John's a fucking violin kid. All right, he's got nothing. There's nothing on John. You can't pound him. All right, and when I say that, I mean optically speaking. You know what?
The boy, man.
That age well.
That's what they said when it first happened. And this all first pops up.
Only one thing true in there. He's a violin kid.
He's a violin kid.
That didn't age well.
Only aged a day.
You can't do anything to him optically. Right now, they're doing things to him optically.
They're optical in.
Oh, the volume's too low. Turn it up. Turn that shit up. Crank it.
My bad. Sometimes it's
Places
too
Skinner.
low, sometimes it's too high. I gotta guess.
Sometimes it's just
Crank that shit.
Alright.
Wu-Tang.
John, such a nice dude. John's a fucking violin kid. All right, he's got nothing. There's nothing on John. You can't pound him. All right, and when I say that, I mean optically speaking. You know what?
The boy, man.
John Swan's the boy, man.
He's the boy, man. You know why
John Swan's
Bubak
the
said
boy.
that? Because he wrote my letters to YouTube to try to get Tankasaw's channel taken off there, off of the entire website. That's why I say John Swan is the boy, man.
Boy, man.
Wu-Tang.
Fuck
Hey,
people.
man.
Did you get another again but louder warning? Beller is saying again but loud. Oh no, they heard it. Never mind. Age like milk. And quickly too, they had a fast expiration date on it. That was
I was gonna say they bought that in the hurry up and buy section.
they literally are the ones who are now going at him optically. They're the ones. Because remember, they think you're fucking idiots and you have the memory of a goldfish. How would their fans not remember that?
Should
Well,
that
that's
happen like what last week? 2
Yeah,
weeks
it's a
ago?
shame. It's a shame because Willie Mack put it in his video.
He did put that in his video.
Because by the way, guys, Willie Mack put out a video and it ain't pretty. From what I'm hearing, this is bad.
Yeah, that screenshot that I sent to you from Deorio, he asked about the Willie Mack video. It's from Deorio, Swan, and somebody else, I do believe.
I watched the Willie Mack video, and one of the things that one told Pie Man after when he was at private was that he still thought he was evading suicide. That was part of the private part of the apology. He didn't agree.
Yeah,
he still said he was evading suicide.
Akujin. It would be such a shame if you actually showed that on the screen for everyone to see how full of shit he was and how they just let that shit slide.
Well, no, wait. He did. How do you know that?
How do I know that?
That's for real.
It's in Willie's video. I watched
Yeah,
it.
it's like it literally 10 minutes in. Like when you get to like I said, I linked it to Akujin for us to see it.
But like he just premiered the video. I don't want to like scalp his views. I definitely want to tell people they should definitely go watch it.
No,
And,
I would definitely say go watch it because the stuff. That was
If
put
we
out
commentate over
publicly-
it, we might take a little bit off of it, and it just came out. Like I want to give the man the breathing room on the video for this one. Like let him look at it, and like everybody can look at it. We could even like pick out parts of it and look at it tomorrow or whatever. Like, I just wanted to play that sound clip from the video because it was kind of relevant for now. It's only a couple seconds.
It was fucked up, man. Hearing
the
that
stuff
shit.
the stuff that wasn't said on that apology now makes it much worse than we even said on our first show on that. It's ridiculous.
I think Akujin was right because if you remember, Akujin was like, "No, fuck that." Because
remember, I said
like,
Akujin was right yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I used to be a man alone.
Everybody was thinking that I was advocating for some nice thing about like John's. His friends should be cool with him. I do not have to be.
No, I think
okay.
If you watch that video, you get even more of an insight into how much of a piece of shit this guy was. Unbelievable. He has no redemption arc. I don't see any redemption arc coming back onto YouTube.
At least not doing commentary. He can't do that shit no more. That shit sailed. Like I said,
Well,
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna.
Anything. Sorry, Chosen. I was gonna say anything that's based on his credibility. He can't.
Yeah, of course not. No. Yeah, he can definitely not do that. That shit's fucked. But I was like, when I said in my video, I said he can sing somewhat, right? And people like that. He can do that. He can do that singing shit and still, do YouTube if he wanted to, or he can edit people's videos or whatever, at their discretion. But he can't. He can't go on a video. He can't put his opinion out there or whatever because he's fucked. They won't, like I said, optically, right? It wouldn't make sense for him to come back and try it again.
What do you mean?
It wouldn't make sense for him to come back and try it again, to try to do this John Swan bit where he can't do no wrong and he calls out the bad guys.
He does a lot of wrong.
He cannot do that shit no more. It's over.
He does a lot of wrong.
How much longer do you guys want to go? Because I want to throw this link one more time and say that I'm live.
Go ahead.
And see if anyone wants to come by.
See if you catch anyone with the bait. We can go a little bit more. I don't mind. I was fine with it.
Nick has been so vocal about it. You would think he would want to come on and testify.
Oh hell no! All he does is protect his fucking ass, man. That's all they're about. They will fucking set an ally or friend on fire if it means saving themselves. They will be running away with that motherfucker and trip him.
This is another thing that I'm curious about. Let's just say, because I'm just entertaining the notion. Like, I don't think that this will happen. But let's just say, for the record, that John does come back. And he tries to do the same shit that he did before. And people just accept him. Like I said, do you think that people are going to fucking remember? Do you think they're going to just accept all this bullshit again?
I think he's going to be back.
Well,
and it's not a statement. It's not a statement on him. It's a statement on his. It's a statement on the community, and I mean not like the people that are even surrounding him now. Just these guys. Some of these people I've noticed you're just like, God, these guys are scum of the earth, and they get exposed, or they become assholes for the community or whatever, and the next thing you know, they're back, and you're like,
what the kids stand a chance. All right, the younger ones, I want to say they stand a chance, but Tommy and fucking Tipster, the shit. For the love of fuck, the scum of the earth.
Tipster's got a job, so he's got hope. He can walk away from it if he ever wants to. But Tommy's fucked.
Yeah, Tommy would be fucked, wouldn't he? Because I think this isn't the YouTube thing like his gig or whatever.
I mean, it really isn't because he's not making enough. That's why his wife is on his ass all the fucking time.
Okay.
That's why you're seeing a lot of barren shit in the background of his newest videos. Oh my god, this dude is a loser, plain and simple.
Obsessive and messy.
I don't even want to. I don't want to be too personal, but the shit that I've seen and the evidence just going off of his videos, yeah, he's down bad right now. He's been down bad for a while.
I've never called any of you friends.
I mean, to
Right.
be honest, I would prefer not to be friends because it's so much
no,
easier
that's-
just to come on here and just talk. We
Well,
don't have to
yeah,
be
it's
friends
fun,
to
but
talk. And
well, here's what I'm getting to though. I'm getting to a thing here. I've never called any
Yeah.
of you friends. Okay.
Mhm.
Here's a question: if the internet doesn't like any of you, do you think that that will sway my opinion on you?
Absolutely not.
Doubtful. I'd have to do some pretty fucking egregious shit.
I would think that if you heard some scuttlebutt about somebody, there's a word. If you heard some scuttlebutt about somebody, and I would think you would be like, well, what do you mean? What is that? I think at the least you would say, hey, I heard a thing or whatever, or I would expect you to. But I wouldn't sit there and think that it would sway. It would not be your opinion. I've never got that impression from you or Akujin or anybody.
Well, see, that's a benefit of the doubt that you'll get over here for a particular reason. Notice I didn't ask you that about me because I don't have to.
Right.
If you're here, you've already proven that. The internet doesn't like me. If you're over here, all right, fine. I'll give you the same thing.
No.
The internet not liking you don't mean a fucking thing to me. Didn't matter when Clout came through and fucking Medicare and all those motherfuckers lost their mind because I would hear somebody out. Didn't matter then. It doesn't matter now. I don't care what the internet thinks.
Right.
I'm not in the business of pleasing the internet. I will give everybody here the same deal that they're giving me by being here. I hear you out.
What I like here is no one's opinion is for sale.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, they came by me. Fuck that.
That's one of the biggest problems with me. Like, they know for a fact they can't. Like, they've watched me turn down a lot of money. So they know that they ain't going to get that with me. So they're not really a path back for them to like me. But they're figuring that out about the people around me as well. It's a special kind of person that would even be around here. A certain kind of person would even bother with it. You have to be able to take the fact that a large portion of people are going to be throwing hate at you regularly. Not just because of what you say or what you do, but because of what a show that you watch says or does. You have to be able to take that shit and you got to be able to dish some out. And you just different kind of person is over here. I like to think this here tribe is a bit tougher than most. As far as people want to talk about how bad like internet shit is. We've had everybody and their mother try to get this shit gone. And they failed. Because it ain't about pleasing the internet. But what happens when it is about pleasing the internet? I think it looks like this.
I guarantee it looks like this.
I think it looks like this.
I said to someone, I don't remember who, someone over the weekend, but I said, when YouTube moved from becoming a hobby to a job, that's when things went south. Because then like I said, your opinions can be for sale.
It's a problem. It's what people should have caught on to is that I was never a huge channel doing any of these things. And I had massive Keemstar, Sarga, all these people coming through because they didn't like me. For no other reason than I didn't think they were cool. If you don't think they're cool, that's a problem. That means that you aren't going to fit into the machine. You're not going to be a part of it. You're not going to fucking go along with shit because it will get you views. That's the difference. like I'm not saying it to make it like a crazy list, but the Quartering, the Destiny, fucking Sargon, Keemstar, Medicare, fucking everybody. Andy Worski broke himself upon me.
That's a hell of a thing, isn't it?
Hundreds of thousands of subs that guy had, and he threw it all away for somebody who never even had 50,000 subs on that channel that he was bitching about. Like, they all point to this channel. Well, this channel was fucking tiny compared to all these motherfuckers, but it was driving them nuts. That's all it takes. That's why we're still here now. People are still around. We disrupt the machine. No matter where we go, no matter which channel it is, no matter who comes around and we are disrupting that machine. That bullshit factory that is always churning out some random fucking narrative to get people to buy some dumb shit so that people can get donations and fucking clicks and their fucking sub count go up on the fucking internet. It's all about that. So I tell people to just fuck it. Like, subscribe, flag the stream. Do the whole shebang. Click all the buttons across the fucking board. Do the whole thing. Fuck it. Hey, there's Zabrambi. You know when I remember seeing Zabrambi first? When John Swan was over here talking about copyright, saying crazy shit. And I think Zabrambi was kind of on his side some. I don't know if he would be now. I don't know if anyone is. Even his friends have turned tail. This is where we're at, though. This is where we're at. And they got the fucking nerve to hop on a thing and say that, oh, the Tonkatards, they're dumber than everybody. Yeah, we're dumber than everybody. That's why we bought into the 18-year-old copyright expert spiel, right? That's why we bought into all the lies that your dopey fucking kid threw around, right? That's why we didn't see through all the shit that you said, right, Nick? Right, Nick? That's why we're the ones calling you over to this show, and you are terrified of it, but there isn't an amount of money that could be thrown at you right now to let you, or have any of you let anybody from over here come on your shows, because you know that you would take a hit to your credibility that you would probably not recover from anytime soon. You think I don't know what the jig is? You think I didn't know that you would never come on today? Because it's all about strategy with you guys. You talk about how fake people are in Hollywood and how fake people are on TV and shit. You are fake people. You are the fake Hollywood people. You are fake, squared.
That's saying something.
Out here talking about managers. Your mom and your circle of cringy friends. You think you're celebrities. You're dorks. You're doing anything to protect that little YouTube paycheck that you have coming in, because you all want to be YouTube stars, but you also don't want to be held to any account, and you don't want to have to tell the truth about anything, because when you start having to tell the truth, that means that you might have to say something about somebody who has more subs than you, and that might make a sub go down one day, or that might make somebody not like you one day, or that might take away your access to somebody who you have right now one day because you're friendly with them and you don't want to do it. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. After bullshit after bullshit, dumb excuse after dumb excuse after dumb excuse for why you want people to overlook the fact that you have zero fucking integrity and you are dishonest, disingenuous, duplicitous, snake in the grass motherfuckers who are waiting for anyone around you to fall down so that you can pick the bones. The grass is tall enough over there to where no one will see you. You do think your audience is stupid, and you're right to do so. You put out a poll the other fucking week of how many people think John Swan did it. And none of them did. So you know your audience is dumb enough to buy what you throw at them. So that's why you treat them like they're dumb. Because you know they're as dumb as you are.
Wouldn't it be funny if they threw that poll out?
No. The problem is that we're not. That's the problem with us. That's the problem with this channel. That's the problem with the people in this chat. That's the problem with you, Chosen, and you, Herb, and you, Akujin, you, Les, anybody around. That is the problem with you, is that you are not dumb enough to buy their shit. Therefore, you need to be blocked. You need to be lied about. You need to be slandered. Everything that you say needs to be spun around into some fucking random bullshit. People need to fucking lie about everything that you say. It has to be completely twisted and turned around into you're lying in some way. They can make up shit about you, make up shit about your family. They can overlook you being flagged. They can overlook lies being said about you or your family. They can overlook all this shit. None of it matters. Whatever you do to them, it's perfectly fine because we don't like them because they don't want to participate in our bullshit churning machine. That's the problem with all of you. That's why I tell people whenever they show up over here very, very quickly, I tell you, get comfortable with that quickly. If you can't, you will not be able to hang very long. I had that talk with Chosen when he first started coming around. I also told him that you would see things in a very different way very quickly after a very short period of time of seeing things through the right way. And when I say through the right way, I don't mean some random bullshit like John Swan anonymous source kind of way. Like, no. Here's what he said today. Here's what he said 2 weeks ago. He really thinks you're dumb enough that you don't even remember that. That's what they do. That's how they treat people. So that's what they go with. That's what you've got to throw back at them. That's what you have to operate under that kind of thing. Is that is what they do. You need to know that because that is what the problem is with all of you. There's no need to ask or wonder why you're blocked. Or wonder why, your shit gets flagged on Twitter or any of that. You don't need to ask. You don't need to wonder. The problem with you is that you're not willing to lie. If you've lasted over here long enough and you've gone in on Twitter and all that shit, you're not willing to lie. People like Croaxis figured that shit out quick.
So my second invite has been out there for 10, 15 minutes. I'm assuming no takers again.
That's fucking killing me. Where the fuck are they at? Oh, here's somebody. ADVT said, as someone who was a Killstream fan, I can say this side has always been right. It's fine. I knew that I was right. There were plenty of people saying that I wasn't, and that's fine. It doesn't matter how many people tell me I'm wrong. That doesn't mean that I am. Doesn't matter how popular a dumb plan is. Doesn't matter how popular dumb people are, dumb ideas, or any of that shit. Dumb shit can be real popular. I think Candle in the Wind is like the most popular song ever, guys. Get with me here.
I'm on board on that fucking comment for sure.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. That's a dumb fucking song.
Just saying.
They want you to play Candle in the Wind on your teeth.
Oh, fuck. Candle in the Wind doesn't need to be played anywhere anymore. Yeah. Candle in the Wind has long lived its expiration date, and it got too far.
See, this is another thing you don't do. You don't listen to the chat where they do.
Oh, there. I don't listen to the chat. I hate the chat. I've heard that. I have heard that, but I don't think that I hate the chat. It's like we have a give and take that is normal. We have a back and forth. It is fine. Whereas they have oh God, I better do what the chat says or else I'm in trouble. And so they do it. And then they commit crimes and don't know what's wrong with life.
I just don't know why they're so fucking scared of their fucking audience.
Because they're scared of everything. Why wouldn't they be scared of their audience too?
I was listening to Augie's. I'm sorry, I was going to say I was listening to Augie's little short stream reacting on Saturday after I got off here, and there were some interesting super chats that came through, and their audience is. So are we supposed to think this now? That so many super chats come through with them asking how they're supposed to react. The audience.
How they're supposed to think.
They're looking for Augie to tell them what to do. Augie's credit. He told them.
Augie don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, Augie told him he didn't know. He's not here to tell him what to do, but they're fucking audience, man.
And you know what's scary is one of them, because I watched that too, and one of them, if I'm not mistaken, was like along the lines of, "Well, you got you kids." So in other words, this is an adult, looking down at Augie, saying, "No, you're just a kid." And that person was like, "Well, I don't know which one of you kids I need to watch now." And I was like, "What? What
That's scary.
does that mean? Yeah, what are you doing?" Maybe
That's
you need
pretty
to unplug.
concerning. Someone should investigate that person.
I'm just saying.
Going off of what you just said, that
I'm
sounds
telling you, just like what?
quite
man?
alarming.
Just say it.
That's a yikes for me.
Yeah. Well,
There's some wacky things being said over there.
but it's okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
They
too,
let- they
what
let
did you
everybody
guys
go.
what did you guys do to Kaylin? Because I noticed earlier she said hi to less and less only. So hi, Kaylin. But what did you guys do? She's mad.
Wow, that's fucked up.
That's
Not
fucked
fair.
up. What you guys do, man?
I'm
I
not
didn't do
sure.
anything.
She's probably just being angry. She's the disagreeer. We're the disagreeers. Didn't you find disagreeers?
Oh, is Kaylin one?
We need a disagreeer. I'm flabbergasted that there are no disagreeers.
Yeah. Oh, she's just in a liking mood. Well, thank you. I like you too, Kaylin.
15 more minutes. We're going until 15 past the hour. Last call for disagreeers. If they show up in that time, we'll give them a little more time, but we're only waiting 15 more minutes because fuck them.
Well, see, they don't even have to go. I mean, you guys could sit back and be all quiet, and they could talk to me. I'm the relaxed one, and I'm not hardcore like Blossom or the Good Doctor or Akujin or Chosen.
I'm not hardcore.
Oh no,
I wouldn't classify myself as a hardcore individual.
What?
I would class.
You guys aren't hardcore.
You see, nah, I don't need to.
No,
prove
but
that.
Blossom is the only hardcore person.
Okay, Blossoms. Well, she's one
But
of the
don't tell
people in
Robbie that.
Canada. Okay.
Like I said, I'm a big softie at the end of the day, but like I said, that doesn't mean I won't stand up for what's fucking right when it needs to be fucking called out.
So what you're saying is you don't have to be tall to call out that bullshit.
No.
That's what you're saying.
As soon as I woke up, I was immediately working on the video.
Bam.
Immediately, because I was just sitting there like, well, my God, like that. No one had to tell me that. It's like, yeah, this is it. this is the move. This is like I said. Fuck whatever the
Did
fuck
you
I was
make
doing
it?
before. Yeah, I made it literally within that day. That same day, I just posted it the next day because my girlfriend's internet is really shit. But yeah, I said I spent the weekend with her. She was shit. She shat on me last night.
You should call ATT and try and upgrade your girlfriend.
Oh damn!
CALLATT.
Lord Jesus Christ. But no, like I said, she was like, dude, when you gonna spend time with me? I said, all right, cool. I got you. So this video is posted. So I got you.
See, even Summonizer Rain is hardcore.
He's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, he's hardcore. I'll go with that.
He's pretty hardcore.
He's got the belt to prove it too.
He does have the belt. That is true.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't want to claim the title of savage or hardcore. I just want to be me, which me is just me. I don't need to. I'll say some harsh stuff sometimes, but it comes from a good place. Like I said, I genuinely do think that these people are misled by the wrong examples. They've been following the wrong people, so they think that they were successful doing this one thing, and I should be able to do it too.
I think the clout fiends.
They are clout fiends, yes, but at the end of the day, right? They are inspired by other people who've done this type of shit before, and they think that they can do it better. That is something I've noticed. I had talked to someone late last night. Someone had a gripe about Keemstar calling out the drama channels and saying that he's done a lot of fucked up shit before, and I said, yeah, he absolutely has. But then I also said, right, that because there were people, basically shielding him, he has been placed on a pedestal where he can basically say whatever the fuck he wants to say. People can bitch and cry all they want to, but they put him there. He's been put into a situation now where literally nothing can fucking cancel.
All I'm going to say,
Like I
with
said,
Keemstar is Sorry, go ahead,
like I
Troy.
said, no, it's cool, and they only have themselves to blame. The same people calling out Keemstar are the same people who were defending him last year when that bullshit was happening with H3 when they should have just stayed the fuck out of it.
I was just going to say, I retweeted Keemstar 3 times this week, so I've been keeping my eyes to the skies for a meteor to end civilization. I'm not doing any more Keemstar retweeting.
No more.
It's pretty funny, but
No
no,
more.
like I said, if he has a good take, he has a good take. Like I'm not in it for, oh, I fucked that guy. He's a horrible person. If you have a good take, I'll accept it. Like I said, if I'm in agreement with you, I'm in agreement with you. It doesn't matter if I fucking like you or not. I think that's fair.
Counts for something.
I think that's fucking fair. But apparently,
I don't give people a lot of credit for recognizing when water is wet.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm a different breed. Like I will look at something.
Oh, you do?
Like I said, I'm a different. I'm willing to accept a good take wherever I can find it. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter what you've done or anything like that. If you have a good take, you have a good take. You shouldn't be dismissed because of shit you fucking did before. And that's the problem. People are so hell bent on not accepting Cjo, not accepting Susie, all because they did some shit that they don't agree with. Well, your opinion doesn't matter because you flag people. Okay, what does that have to do with what's currently happening right now with John Swan Live?
Dude, Foul is in the chat under an alt, trying to talk shit about anybody else's takes ever. Do you guys remember Foul's takes when he would come on the show and his take would be, "Did you guys see what I posted?"
Yeah, and
I don't know.
Those were
I've
the
been
best
made
takes.
aware of Foul's takes.
Those
since
were
then
the
as well.
best takes.
I don't know who this person is.
You don't want to. No, you don't want to. Don't worry
Well,
about
he's
it.
not around
I
here
just had to
anymore.
point it
I
out.
can
This person is a
I can only
desperate
imagine.
tragedy, trying desperately, in vain, to try and get anyone to notice him.
Notice, he don't even deny it. Like, Foul, your other account isn't banned here. You fucking dork. Just get your fucking duck account. Duck. Fuck. Akujin, you play good duck.
What?
Do you know that song Good Duck?
Yeah, it
Can you
was a
play that?
lie.
It was no, it's a good song though. And I do like it.
I just got back AFK. The Fowls here.
Well, yeah, but now after I've called him out on it like 3 or 4 times, he's like, "Wait, no, I don't know who Foul is. Shut the fuck up." I'm like,
Oh.
if you guys want, you can hammer that account. He can come back under his duck account if he wants. I'm not playing this bullshit. I know that's your account. Fuck out of here. Fuck. Why you like this?
He's like this because he thinks that he's slick.
He is
He
the opposite of
always
slick.
thought that he was slick.
He was always the opposite of slick.
Yeah, I know. Trips
He was
over
never
own
cool.
feet.
He was never cool. Never slick. No.
The duck story. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?"
Where'd he go?
I don't think this is a good Doug song.
No, chat.
No, that's not the Doug song. That's not the it's called You're Nothing But a Good Duck.
I searched for that.
Oh my god. You're amazing sometimes. Like you find a way. You find a way to sabotage me.
I think it's almost time to have a performance review for Akujin, isn't it? Must be about that time.
Isn't his
Look,
year-
I can't
mean,
trial listen to these right before
Live.
fucking before
do
I.
you get yearly reviews, Akujin?
We're probably. I mean, if you guys have seen, his production skills have increased, so we're probably lucky to have him, right?
It's give and take.
Well,
It's give and take.
Yeah. Well, you have to. You have to even put positives and negatives in your performance review, otherwise you can't improve.
Hey, Akujin, I will give you 4 stars, dude. That is my courtesy.
No Tokyo Dome needed.
Man.
No Tokyo Dome needed. Well,
Nobody came by.
they didn't come by. The only person who came by was a fucking duck trying to pick up breadcrumbs. And I ain't having that shit. Ain't having it. Not today.
Calling him a duck. I'm dead.
Fucking duck. Got no time for the fucking duck today.
Nothing but a good Doug.
Yeah. Everybody go watch Willie's video after you leave here, so you see what
Whenever
really
you get out
happened.
of here, recommended viewing. We will talk about it tomorrow. We will, give more thoughts on it and shit. But like, it had just happened. I hadn't seen it, and the guy just put the video out. So the more video, views he can get, the better. And try to help the dude out. What the hell? But, dude. We are in strange times. We're in strange times. I don't know. I expect to get flagged soon.
I made it through the weekend, so yours should be okay.
I think we're gonna get flagged soon. It's fine. Apparently Dr. Herb is a co-host. He's here all the time now. Guys, squeeze in your outros. Akujin, play a stat. Let Good Duck play. Clear out the credits. Be done with it. We won. Fuck it. Good day. Good day. High five. It was good.
That was fun. Thanks, guys.